whoop, everybody in the house tonight. Woof whoop, woof whoop, woof whoop, everybody in the house tonight. Woof whoop, woof whoop, yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. It's the Garrett and Steve show. Sorry for our absence yesterday, but
I'm not. I was fine. I was ready to go.
I called out sick.
Someone called out sick.
I did. Sorry. I just kept getting cold sweats, and then it was like walking all the way to the train and then taking the ferry and hoping I don't get dizzy and fall down, or who knows what happens.
Oh, yeah. God forbid you get a little dizzy.
Yeah, last Thursday when we did the show, I told you, I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling kind of weird or sick, but nothing like crazy. And then Friday we went to see Anthony.
Yeah.
And I was feeling pretty all right then. Like I had a little cough. We had I had like 6 Guinnesses, shit out 5 Guinnesses the next day. Pure Guinness.
You're saying black lava?
Black lava.
I've been there.
Just pure Guinness. And then was feeling like shit that day. And I was like, I'm hungover. And then I just started getting stuffy and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so I don't know. I was sick. So I apologize for my absence.
I'm glad you apologized.
Mhm.
Garrett called me yesterday around noonish. I was like, Steve, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm feeling sick. And I was like, you better fucking make it.
He did.
You better fucking get your ass here or I'm coming over there.
He snapped at me over the phone.
I said, if you don't, that's right. I had my phone like this. I was like, if you don't get the fuck here right now, I'm going to throw my baby out the window. Then we'll see who's laughing, who's taking sick days. So when you got here, Charlie was on the sidewalk.
Then I threw up and I was like, nope, I'm going home. You threw your baby out the window for nothing.
No, but I was like, because you were even like, I'm sick. I'm not coming over there, but maybe we can do something over Zoom. And I was like, let's just take a day off.
Uh-huh.
We did 124 episodes in a row.
Yeah.
You can get sick and take a day. I think they might forgive us for that.
But they seemed pretty mad on the internet.
Turns out they didn't. Jay Thomas, your old boss from Beyond the Grave, fruits.
Yep. I wonder if that's Jay Thomas who tweeted us like, are you guys fruiting today? Fruiting off today? Are you doing something? I was like, no, we're fruiting today.
We fruited off.
Yeah.
And Gino he texted us to make sure everything was okay.
Mm-hmm. He rock texted me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Do people think you're dying?
He didn't even know. Like, same with Gino. Like, they didn't know. So they were just like, no show.
Oh, they thought we were just fucking fooling around.
Yeah.
We're just sitting here surrounded by wires. Like, I don't know what to plug in anymore. I don't know how to make the show go. How do I do this? What's this thing? Beer.
So, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better today, but now I'm losing my voice. Like I had my voice the whole time. And of course, once I start feeling better, I'm like, hello. I kind of like that on a girl though, the raspy voice. How do you feel about the raspy girl voice?
I don't know how I feel about that. It depends on whether or not the girl's really pretty.
Good point.
And then it's like, well, any feature she has is like a good thing. Because a chubby woman with a raspy voice is disgusting. Hey, because then it's an ogre person. It's not even
true. That's a good point.
But I can I'm trying to think who had like the Lindsay Lohan. She kind of has a raspy voice.
She did kind of that. Natasha Lyonne.
Oh, the redhead
from Poker Face. She kind of maybe I'm.
Does Natasha Lyonne? Does she give you a boner?
A little.
You see her, boner. And then you hear her voice, and you go, "Oh my god, I'm tearing through denim." Because this is so. I can understand sexy doesn't mean it's giving you a fucking a 4-hour erection, but
She was in that one movie. Oh my God. I want to say like the Girl Scout or something like that.
Girl Scout.
That's not the name of it, but
Hope not.
she was like in like one of those like Karate Kid apartments like in California where it's just like a group of people, like a Melrose Placey kind of apartment complex. And she like was a virgin or something like that and was like
Ooh.
getting fingered for the first time
Whoa.
in like the washing machine room.
And she had her rest, but she was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's my first time. Yeah, oh, be gentle. Try 2. No, back to 1. Back to 1. 2 hurts."
And if I had to pick a girl that like a famous girl that reminded me of the best friend I had in high school that let me touch her boobs, that would be the closest
Oh,
comparable, like curly red hair, kind of biggish eyes,
biggish boobs,
biggish boobs. Natasha's boobs aren't that big.
curly red boobs. I would say
Curly
she
red
more
boobs.
has
Yeah,
big,
yeah.
biggish boobs.
Yeah. And no raspy voice though, but
You want to finger me? Who your girlfriend sounded like. Win at all cost for Garrett's sick day.
Oh, thank you, Win.
Thank you, Mr. Win. Very kind of you.
Yeah.
Said, wow, you should take more sick days.
I should
Should have taken the week off. You could have made a couple $100.
Wow.
Look at that.
Nice.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you're back from being sick. I'm glad you're getting boners over raspy women.
Thank you.
I'm not glad about what I saw on Twitter about Mr. Mullunigan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
was
glad.
it too early to bring that up?
No, it's
Okay.
fine.
We were still on boner talk. I didn't
No,
mean to
no,
broach
not.
it too early, but it's all I'm thinking about. Let me go to Fred from Brooklyn, his page, because there was an update over the weekend about your kitty cat.
Yeah. So
Breaking news, folks. Garrett's cat update.
So Friday we go to hang out with Anthony at Sullivan's. I'm not offsides drunk or anything, but I had 6 or 7 beers. It was,
Shirts? Yeah.
I was feeling pretty good. And the day before we went up with Anthony, Fred's like, "Hey, I'm going to be around. I heard the beginning of your podcast on Thursday where you're talking about how the cat's still hiding and blah, blah, blah. I could come by and help out with the cat." So he's like, "I could come by before noon." And I'm like, "All right." So I wake up hungover from hanging out with Anthony. And he at like 10 o'clock, he's like, "Hey, I'm like 10, 15 minutes away." And I'm like, "Oh, all right." He shows up and he's all ready to go, ready to find the cat. And the cat's under the bed. And he
wait,
gets out the flashlight and
you're hungover and you now have to go on a cat adventure with Fred. Yeah, I can understand why the cat is now just not in the apartment anymore. You gave it away.
So Fred's under one side of the bed. I'm on the other side of the bed with the broom, and I'm poking the cat, trying to poke it to go toward Fred. And for some reason, it like comes more toward me, and now I can't like really see it because I'm with the broom, and I tap it, and it runs and goes under the dresser. Like I thought, what was going to happen if we tried to do? So Fred's just like, "Fuck it." He goes under there, under the dresser. He's trying to grab it. He can't grab it. He finally just grabs it by the tail and just, I just like scratching the floor. And
like a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
Like a cartoon cat. No.
And he grabs it by the neck, picks it up, and he's holding it in his arms, and he's like petting it. And, it's like kind of just like chilling with him and whatever.
I'm surprised it didn't like scratch him or bite him after the tail yank.
He definitely had scratches on him. It definitely kind of fucked him up a little bit. But he's a man's man, He probably cuts himself on sheet metal all the time, building chimneys or whatever.
He cuts himself when he's sad.
And
Fred's a good guy.
He's a very good guy, yeah. And he kind of like gives me a little guilt trip about how I never gave him an update on the cat. And I was like, There really wasn't an update. That's the thing. Like, I wish there was an update to give you.
Remember when you saw when you got here? That's 2 months of updates.
Yeah,
in one fucking image I could have given you. This cat is under the bed and hasn't moved. Well, there's an update you could have given him, and which I think was well. You continue. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna just cough and mute my mic, but yeah. So he's holding him and petting him, and he's like, "Why don't you hold him and pet him for a second?" I'm like, "Just let him calm down, and like you could hold him, whatever, blah blah blah." You pet him for a little bit, and he's sitting there kind of fine, and Fred's petting him, and 5 minutes go by, and he's like, "All right, why don't you hold him now?" Well, I grab him and start petting him, and he's already not like he's, kind of in this position with his back legs ready to kick out whenever he can. And I'm still holding him by the neck, and he's not, aren't they supposed to like get all docile? You grab him by the neck, kind of.
I think so.
I've seen, they put like a hair clip on a cat's neck, and it just goes like this.
I thought that was when you just choke the shit out of it. It gets all docile, and it takes a little snooze.
So I'm holding it and petting it, and it's just kind of like looking for its chance to escape, kind of thing.
Like a great pet.
Yeah. And as I'm holding it, it starts like getting its back legs in position, and I'm like, oh fuck. And I'm trying to like keep holding it by its neck, and then it just starts like wiggling and trying to wiggle out of it. And Fred comes over and grabs it from me, and he's holding it up, and it just starts peeing down Fred's arm and onto the carpet in the living room. And Jamie's like, it's peeing. Like, yeah, I don't know what to do. Get a towel.
Catch it. Catch the pee. I would. I'd try. Fucking cat pee stinks. Trying to get. I throw my shirt. Like, take my shirt off. And be like, ah.
So we took a towel and we like put it under where it was peeing. But for some reason, like, just a little side note, that pee like didn't stink. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if it was just some sort of like a squid propellant thing where it just like
ink.
Yeah. And it just tries to get
self-defense piss.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a squirt. Maybe your cat squirted.
But I mean, this was a stream of pee kind of thing.
Well, that's what they say about when women squirt.
It's
like,
just a stream
some people
of pee.
say it's pee.
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
say it's this other thing. It was the other thing. It was cat fluid. Fred must have been fingering that thing pretty good. Get it to squirt all over the rug like that.
So then I don't know. I forget what happened. I don't know if he tried to.
You went into a blind rage and tried to beat the cat to death.
I don't know if he tried to then put it in the cat carrier we had. I think this is what happened. And he tried to put it, and it like squirmed free and just took off into the bedroom again, but like up on the window ledge. And it's like, now it's trying to break out of the window.
It's threatening to kill itself.
You
go, stay the fuck away from here. I'll do it. I'll throw myself off this fucking balcony. I don't care.
So
I have nothing left to live for. I'm a cat.
We kind of let it just like chill out on the windowsill a little bit, just to maybe relax a little. And
you had him on the ropes. This is when you should have doubled down and just screamed, "Get the fuck off the windowsill and get over here!" Really, because you really have its attention now. Now it'll start listening because it just wants to survive. Get the fuck over here!
I wish. So
after you're done screaming at the cat,
we start talking about like strategy, and Fred's like, maybe we need to get him in the cage and just maybe get a leash on him and put him in the living room so he can't like hide anywhere, and tie him to a table and have the litter box and food out there. And just like Jamie had like 3 or 4 bowls of food all around the bedroom for him. And he's like, no, you need to just have like 1 bowl of food that he knows where it is. And you come at the same time every day and you open the food in front of him and you feed him. So he like knows you're the person giving him food. And if he wants food, he has to come to the living room or wherever you're going to put the food. And he'll like eventually start warming up to you because he knows you're bringing him the food and blah, blah, blah. we're coming up with all these like little plans, and he's still on the windowsill. Then we go to grab him, and he goes back under the bed. So then
Surprising.
Fred's like, oh, we I don't know, for some reason, like, we didn't want to like then poke him. So we're like, oh, we'll just take the bed apart.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now we take the mattress, and I have this like bamboo mattress thing that's the mattress must weigh 70 pounds or something. It's like this heavy, thick mat. So we're like pulling it, and we fold it over the bed.
Now, are you feeling less hungover at this point or
Oh my
more?
God. Oh my God. I'm meanwhile like flop sweating and stuff.
Oh, because you're also sick.
Yeah.
Are you feeling less sick and hungover, or more sick and hungover? Now that you're in the, what is it, an hour into cat adventures?
Not even. This is like a half hour at most.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This all happened kind of quickly. So we pull the mattress off and like fold it over, and we have those slat beds.
Yeah.
But there's also, before they get to the slats, there's these other like thick bamboo woven pads under the mattress that you have to lift. So Fred's trying to lift them up, and then we trying to get the slats off, and the slats, our bed's like old, so the slats, some of them are broken, and you go to pull them and they all fall down, and the cat's scared and blah blah blah.
What'd the cat do when you were?
So as we're pulling the slats off, some of them fall, and the cat now runs back up to the ledge and starts like clawing at the window. But now the mattress is folded in half and the bed's all taken apart, and that's how you get to the window. So there's like no way to really get over there. Now we're having to move these mattress again, the slats again. And
Oh my
Fred's
God.
like, can you grab him? Can you grab? And I'm trying to grab, and he's like freaking out and clawing at the curtains, and like and I'm like, I don't trust myself. Like, he's just gonna go nuts. So Fred finally like,
I don't trust myself. I'm gonna kill this fucking thing.
I'm so hungover and sweaty, and I'm
either gonna puke on this cat or kick it really hard. I am in a fucking not good place.
So I like figure out a way to push this 70-pound mattress over so Fred can step through the bed frame and get over to the cat and grab him, and he grabs him again, and he's like, all right, we need to figure out either I could bring him back home to where he is, or I have a cat sanctuary, I could drop him off there and like maybe trade him in for a different cat for you guys, and blah blah blah. And we eventually just come to the conclusion, like, just put him in the cat carrier and take him back to your place, and we'll find a different cat. We just can't deal with this.
Never want to see this one again.
Yeah. And there were 3 or 4 piles of cat diarrhea under the bed that were then like semi-hardened under there.
Mud pies. The cat left you some delicious mud pies, and you got rid of it? He was under there baking you fucking pastries and baked treats.
Like, it got so bad when I got home Friday night from hanging out with Anthony. Jamie was asleep in the living room because she was like, it smells so bad in there,
Oh my
because we
God.
didn't know how to get under the bed, like the bed's so annoying to move, and we thought he just peed or whatever. So Fred takes the cat and goes home, leaves or whatever.
So
Now-
you had this fucking motherfucking cat, this wonderful pet, for 2 months or so, a month,
a month
and a half,
yeah.
and you didn't get to really pet it once.
Barely, when
No.
it was like frozen in the bathroom.
Yeah,
a few
when
times.
under duress, you got to
Yeah.
pet it. You didn't get to play with it. You didn't get to have any fun with
Nothing.
it. But boy, did you have a big sloppy mess to clean from
Yeah.
under the bed.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Cats are awesome.
So Fred leaves, and now this unbearable mattress is moved over. The bed's all apart. There's shit under the bed. I'm hungover. And now I have to take a dough cutter, like a stainless steel flat, and scrape up cat
Oh.
shit.
Oh no.
And it like, some of it's still a little loose. And it's like,
Ugh.
and I'm going, and I had to
Oh.
take breaks because I'm like, I'm just gonna throw up. So then I like have this plastic bag, and I'm scraping the cat shit from under the bed. and trying to get it in the plastic bag, but of course it doesn't just like fall off the dough cutter. And then I'm trying to take the plastic bag from, the outside and wipe it off, but then it's like not working. And then I pull it out and some gets on my hand, and then I'm like going to the bathroom and trying to wash it off, but then there's still more cat shit under there, and I have to still keep going.
Did you tell Fred, hey, bring that cat back here?
It's like a rub his face in there.
I'm gonna fucking just open the door of the cat carrier. I'm just gonna start kicking. Fucking asshole.
Oh,
making me puke.
So yeah, we finally.
Did you throw that dough cutter away?
I did not. It's stainless steel. It's stainless steel.
Stainless steel that is now permanently cat shitted.
It's stainless steel. It's
not cat shitless steel.
It's impervious to stains.
It's
stainless.
It's very pervious to fucking yucky cat poop.
Stainless steel. You can't stain it.
Did you use soap?
Yes, I did use soap when I washed it.
Okay, you didn't put it on the Garrett wash plan?
No.
I'm just gonna run this under hot water until all the cat poo.
That's what I did with my hands, though. That had cat shit on it. Just
no soap.
No soap.
Just ran.
Just water.
Ugh. Yeah. By the way,
sick before this.
No wonder why you're sick is right. And Hebe Kikeberger has a good point here. Garrett got toxoplasmosis.
That's what I thought too, because I got.
Hold on, let's cut to a real pet.
Oh,
scratch a clock. Scratch a clock.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Get that good scratch.
Ooh, we got a fold going. Nice.
Yeah. That was just Edie casually showing up your cat that shit under the bed and like, look, this is what a cute pet does. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Don't you actually get toxoplasmosis from cat shit? It's like a brain thing, prion or something.
But was that from like eating it?
No, it's from huffing it or touching it.
Hopefully
getting it on your stainless steel dough cutter and then fucking just not throwing it up a window.
It's like a good tool. Like I
yeah, really.
I don't cut that much dough. So
no, you scrape cat shit off the floor with it. I guess, yeah, I would keep it, but I would then like put it in a different closet where food items don't go. Next time I have to scrape petrified cat shit off my rug, I'll have this cat shit scraper on the ready. But I would never put that thing near food ever again.
Yeah, I'm not cutting dough with it.
Because all I would think after doing that, cutting dough, is it one of those big ones?
No, it's a flat square with a little rounded handle on top.
Yes, okay. I know exactly.
It's not rounded at all.
It's a cat shit scooper. You had to really chip away at it?
I mean, it wasn't like there were other incidences like back in another corner under the dresser where there was just like a hard thing. It wasn't even cat shit. I think it was just throw up or something.
Oh my God. He hit for the cycle under your bed.
He did. Oh my God.
Piss, shit, puke. Maybe he fucking blew a load under there too. Did you fucking scoop up any cat cum with your stainless steel dough cutter?
With my tongue.
You ripped out of the fibers of the carpet with your mouth. But yeah, every bodily fluid possible just dumped into your fucking carpet, which again, hilarious, but I would have been filled with just rage that I'm trying to go to bed and go to sleep in here, and this fucker is shitting under the bed right where my face goes, where I'm supposed to be sleeping. But that's like I told you when I lived at home at my mom's place, we had a cat that for whatever reason would just go into my brother's room and fucking torture him. And I want to say like 4 or 5 times it would squeeze behind his TV stand that had a million wires and all this fucking shit behind it. Very hard to get behind. My brother had a small room too, so like you couldn't just maneuver stuff. But it would squeeze behind this TV stand and just take a shit, like a runny shit, all over wires, all over the rug, all over it. And it was like this insane, impossible cleanup that he has to like pull the whole TV stand forward, take shit out of it, take shit out of it, and then
Uh-huh.
like clean the wires.
Oh
Cat
my
did
God.
this like 5 times. Every time, like my wife said, that there was a reason, it's because the cat was a bitch. But every time it happened, my brother just sitting there playing video games, just, oh no, again, what the fuck?
At least my cat was nice enough to just leave nice muddy piles. All
Yeah,
in one, no wires, no nothing, just under the bed where
nice
no one
mud
could see
pile,
him. Oh God.
nice kitty cat mud pies. But I just wanted to look up toxoplasmosis is a parasitic infection caused by the protozoan parasite Toxoplasma gondii. It is a common global disease affecting an estimated 60% of the world's
What?
population.
60% of people get it?
Yeah, 60% of people have cats that they touch the poop apparently and don't wash their hands or don't clean off their stainless steel shit scoop. Transmission. Ingestion of undercooked meat from infected animals. Contact with soil or water contaminated with cat feces.
Ooh.
Transfusion of infected blood. Mother-to-child transmission during pregnancy. I think it's the contact with soil or water contaminated with cat feces that would be the issue. No symptoms or mild flu-like symptoms, such as fever, headache, muscle aches, swollen lymph nodes, and skin rash.
Okay, definitely had I had a fever, no real headaches. Muscle ache, not really, but I had like body aches. Is that
Yeah.
But like the weird where it's like you just touch your arm lightly and it kind of hurts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's not muscle aches.
I
So.
think that is, but I think that's what that is.
Swollen lymph nodes, no, and no skin rash.
All right, it's only half.
Yeah.
Well, in some cases, especially with weakened immune systems, toxoplasmosis can cause more serious complications,
Ooh.
including brain inflammation,
Encephalitis,
eye infections, heart inflammation, myocarditis, and lung inflammation, pneumonitis. Yeah, if you know anybody pregnant, you should stay away from them. Very dangerous to pregnant ladies. Yeah, so how do you fix it? Medicines
like it
can
just
treat
goes
the
away.
infection. Treatment might involve taking more than one medicine. Not eating raw meat or handling cat litter can help prevent the infection. So, all right. Because that's the thing. You don't
I think
know
I'm fine.
if you were out of the house, if you and Jamie were both out of the house, this cat would come out from its little mud pie heaven and start touching all your stuff.
True.
Like, what if it was fucking just, taking your toothbrush and rubbing it between its legs?
It was using the litter box too. Just, I guess, not all that. I guess if like we were in the room, it was too afraid to walk out, and it was like, oh shit, I got to take a diarrhea shit. God.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. If Caitlin's in the bedroom and I'm in the bed with her, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to wake her up. I don't want to make any sudden movements, so I'm just gonna shit in the bed. And I just
you crawl under the bed and shit.
I crawl under the bed and I just start laying mud pies right under her, where her head is, directly above me. And then she has to go under there with a stainless steel dough scraper and fix my duties. Marshall Barbie says you have Garrett 19. SARS-CoV-G. But that wasn't the end of the cat tale.
No, so then I had to like now put the bed all back together and all the slats are not aligning and I'm trying to not throw up. I have to clean up the cat puke, and then we have to like mop and then mop two more times under the bed to try, because it's a hardwood floor. You need to get in between the seams and stuff,
Oh yeah.
all that's great stuff.
Cat poop in between the
Yeah,
seams.
yeah.
It's there forever.
Oh, forever.
There is parts of that will never go away.
Never.
They're gonna have to rip that whole floor up. And even then, who knows how much of the diarrhea seeped even lower than just the floorboards. Now it's just like in the floor. Permanent. This cat came to your house, left a permanent shit stain under your bed, and fucking left and said, good riddance.
Yep.
I'm not gonna purr, let you pet me, or play with a little mouse toy ever.
Nope.
Fuck you, Garrett.
It really did. It really did. Yeah, so then I'm like, all right, we have to put the bed back together, but I'm not feeling too hot. I'm sick and hungover and almost throwing up from scraping up cat poop and stuff. So I'm like taking breaks, and finally we were trying to get all the bed together and all the slats in the right spot and all the little I-beam frames that go this way and line everything up. And the mattress is like so heavy that Jamie can't even like really help me move it because it's so heavy. So I'm like trying to grab one corner and push it up a little bit, then walk around the other side of the bed, grab the corner and push it up a little bit. It's just like this arduous process. And yeah, we finally get it all back together. And Fred gets home and sends a video of the cat like playing with him and jumping for joy and having fun.
Well, that's what I wanted to get to, was how I want to know how filled with rage you were after you saw this video. But are you excited to get a new pet, or are we done with pets for the time being?
No, we have like all this food. Jamie had just ordered she actually ordered like doggy wee pads to put under the bed just because we knew something was going on. All this stuff came the next day, treats and toys and stuff like that. So now we already had a bunch of food because our cat died right after like a big delivery we got. So we already had all this food from like a year or two ago. And now we have even more stuff and toys and blah, blah and all this stuff. So
you're going to get another cat just because you have cat stuff?
Well,
Not because you want a cat.
We want a pet.
Okay. You do want a pet.
We want a pet. Yeah. And dog is just too much for us right now. Like finding like a dog sitter and stuff like that is too hard. So
yeah, cats are easy. You just let them shit under your bed for about a month, and then you don't even have to.
No, but then Fred was like, even if you get a new cat, it's going to be scared too when you get that. And
totally.
Yeah, I don't know.
Every cat, I think, ever, unless it's like fucked in the head like Gino's cat, needs at least a few days.
A few days,
day or two.
Yeah.
Not months. No, months is like, all right, fuck this thing. And clearly, it's too old. It didn't want to change whatever its routine was.
Yeah.
And now it like literally doesn't want to be in your house. It's in prison. Like you took this cat from the wild, and we're like, you're locked in here, buddy. Enjoy. And it was like it clearly didn't go. It didn't mesh.
No.
But if you got a younger cat that doesn't know no better, you bring that home. That could probably work out.
But not a kitten though, because kittens are fucking annoying too.
I don't know.
Well, just gotta like be up with them all the time, at least in the beginning.
Not that. A very young kitten.
Yeah.
True. But like a younger, like just mid kitten, a little bit older, maybe like tiny cat still. That's how we got the cat that shit behind my brother's TV stand. But I think that cat was acting out and shitting behind the TV stand because we got a dog. After it was already established as like the pet of the house. Like a year or two later, we then got a dog, and the cat was not fucking happy about it. Would piss and shit on stuff in the house as like obvious acts of defiance, and like fuck you, fuck this dog, fuck everyone here. But before that, I like the cat. I don't remember really doing that a lot. I think it was occasional, but I remember right off the bat, it knew how to use the litter box. It like ate its food. Like it wasn't that. It was like, oh yeah, cats kind of just come preset.
That's
like
what we were
factory
expecting.
settings are good to go in like any household.
Yeah, the last cat we had, we found it on the street, and maybe it was someone's cat that they just like couldn't take care of or left the window open or whatever. But like after a day and a half or two, it came out. It was already using the litter box and ate the food. It started coming up to us. So that's what we just expected for this thing to happen with this one, but it just never softened up a bit.
Now this one has a fun, happy life out in at Fred's farm.
Yeah,
and it got ripped out of that, and it was like, what the fuck? I'm in hell now. I hate it here. I'm pooping under the bed.
Is that a snake?
Oh, the hissing. But Fred went to Twitter that very day when he took this ungrateful cat from your house, and he posted a video. Now this is like the most of the cat I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like
same.
this freeze frame is the most I've ever seen of this cat. Because you haven't been able to post a picture or do anything because, again, as we know, it didn't like you and didn't want to see you, so it ended under the bed. But here's Fred just hanging out with your cat outside, and the thing's not trying to get away or do anything.
No.
All right, you could be straight with me. What did they do to you? What did they do? Did they lock you under that bed? What happened? Tell me. You're embarrassed?
It's meowing.
What did they do? You don't want to talk about it at all? No? It's just a bad memory? Okay. You heard it, folks. I don't know what happened at Garrett's, but it's just a memory, right? Yeah. He named you Mr. Mullunigans. That was the problem, right? All right.
So, does this video make you happy or fucking furious?
Furious.
Well, why? The cat's thriving. Fred's having a chat with
I
it, and
know.
it's meowing back at him. Are you mad because you didn't even get a split second of this?
Not 1 second. Like, I don't get why he couldn't just come out and hang out with us. Like, what was he doing? We let him be as cool as he wanted to be, you know, like as chill as he wanted. Just come out whenever. But no, I mean, he would just permanently under the bed the whole time and then would sneak out. Because the thing, you know, like, I guess I leave for here at like 5 o'clock. Jamie gets home at maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So there's only like a 3-hour, 4-hour window where he was even alone in the place. So maybe he was just scared of us. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but he just never would come out.
Well, maybe he was scared of you because maybe you're not telling the entire story. Because according to Fred in that video, maybe the Andrews family did something to the cat.
Maybe.
And maybe in this next video, further allegations are made by the cat himself.
Oh my God.
We're just gonna have to find out.
All right, we've known each other for a few years. What happened over there? Don't look away. Be straight with me. I remember when you were a little kitten. I also remember when you came limping up to me with that infection. What happened at that house? You could tell me. Please let me know. Was it a house of horrors? Did they touch you? No. Oh my. Is that what they did?
Well.
Don't be ashamed. We'll get to the bottom of this.
You got to your bottom.
All right, we've known each other for a
Oh
few
my
years.
God.
The plot thickens, Garrett. I bet you didn't know this cat was a snitch.
No, I didn't.
So vocal. He never meowed once in your house, but he's talking to Fred. He's telling tales.
When Fred was trying to catch him the first time on Saturday or whatever, he was under the dresser and Fred's talking to him and he's talking back to Fred. He was going meow 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 like oh my God, thank God you're here! Finally, get me out of here! I guess that's what he was saying.
They finger
me in my piss hole.
I've been pooping everywhere to make myself undesirable. They keep touching my butt.
Isn't that what they tell girls to do? Right after getting raped, and just like shit and piss themselves.
Yes, I would imagine.
That's what I've heard. Yeah,
That's what I'm going to tell any cat that I send to your house to do. To shit and piss yourself. Garrett won't try to finger you.
So, yeah, I don't. So annoying. I mean, I'm just assuming like he's back in his environment. He feels comfortable again. But I mean, he was there for a month and a half. Like he could have started feeling comfortable in our place too.
That's the thing. I think he just did not like you personally. Like on a cat to person level. He was like, this guy's a fucking asshole. I don't like him. I don't like her. I don't like anyone in this house. I'm staying under this bed and I'm shitting on the floor until Fred comes back and takes me. Sounded like it was just completely personal. He just did
It
not
really
like your
does.
face, didn't like the way you talk, he didn't like anything. And fuck him. He's an asshole cat, and you should be happy Fred's such a nice guy.
Oh, definitely.
Because
Very thankful to Fred.
a lot of cats in this world have been more than nice to the Andritz family and have gotten way worse treatment than that fucking cat got. You should have told them the stories about how your mom drove another cat 10
I
miles into the
should've.
woods, how your dad swerves trying to hit cats with his car just for fun.
I should have just one day left the window open and see if he figured it out and jumped out. Sound like
Just
good.
walk in there eating out of a bowl of cereal. You won't do it.
Bet you won't.
Fucking pussy. You won't do it.
Put his food up there right on the ledge.
Shove him. Get out of here. Make it look like an accident. No, but I think the obvious thing that happened there is, as evidenced by Fred's video that we just played, is that Fred took care of this cat, or at least was like the cat's buddy.
Yeah, for 2 years.
For years.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to just do this.
Yeah.
He wants to go to Fred's door. He wants to be an outside cat, first of all. He wants to go to Fred's door and just meow. Imagine this cat dying to get into your house like this. Yeah, that cat ain't leaving there.
No.
It clearly loves where it is. It's meowing at the door.
God,
At this point, I think if you even tried again, like you took this cat back,
oh my God.
it would be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I think at this point, because now it knows the deal and it knows it doesn't want to be
It'd
there.
be like bringing it back to its trauma
It's
place.
gonna start hissing. It's nonstop gonna be pissing everywhere.
Yeah.
And if you thought the diarrhea piles were bad before, you're in for a world of hurt. He's gonna be finding behind the TV stand, behind the fucking toilet. He's gonna be finding weird, awful spots to shit in that are gonna be nearly impossible to clean up. Don't worry, it'll stink.
And he's a cute cat too. That's the thing.
Now that I've seen it, finally, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
But boy,
Nice smoky gray color.
fucking hates your guts.
Really does.
Another post from yesterday, the cat. Yeah, him and Fred living it up out there.
Yeah.
Oh well, you know.
I'm almost mad at Fred now. It's like he's like showing off. Like, oh God, you guys must be horrible cat parents. Look how easy this guy is to take care of. He just comes by and talks to us every day and eats some food and goes on his merry way.
I don't know. I'm starting to believe him. What did you do to that cat, Garrett? You're not supposed to finger cats, man. They don't like it. Can't just do that. Deadeye 183 says, "Get a kitten, Garrett. They are easy and fun." There you go.
But I've heard
It's not all
kittens
gloom
are
and doom.
annoying, at least in the beginning. I want just like a 1-year-old cat that's been litter trained and used to people.
I think this is very attainable.
Yeah,
I
it
think
should be.
You go to any shelter or whatever.
Uh-huh.
They might lie about the age, but they could probably put you in a cat.
I'm sure they could, right? Yeah.
Probably.
Especially a no-kill shelter. Yeah. And Jamie was looking before with like Beth Stearns adoption agency. Didn't you have to like fill out like a 14-page questionnaire about have you had cats before? What type of place do you have? How many rooms are in your house? Do you have any references of people that tell you how good of a... It's like, oh my God, just give me... It's a fucking cat. Just give me a cat. You want to get rid of it.
Yeah, just walk around one night with a big net, like a big safari net. And if you walk around long enough, you'll see a cat. Just go catch it. And like, now you're mine.
That's could be another feral cat.
That's actually very true.
Yeah.
You're going to want one that's not... Get a kitten. It'll be annoying at first, but again, not like a has to be bottle fed kitten.
No, yeah.
Just the next stage where it's eating solid food and it you can imprint on it immediately. And because my cat, I remember when we first got it, it would hide, but Also, like when we really first got it, it was cuddling on me for warmth because it was so tiny.
Oh,
And then
and
you
then
know,
it started to hide after that.
and then it fucked off, but it would pop up again. Like it really didn't hide that much.
Oh, okay.
It hid in the gears of a lazy boy
That's
fucking
right.
chair at one point, and almost got turned into cat meat, like bad. But luckily, we figured out it was in there before someone sat down and fucking put the leg rest out. But yeah, even that wasn't that bad. It still came out occasionally.
Yeah.
It was not a month and a half of a hidden fucking cat. Well, anyway,
But at least it's gone now, and that burden is. I'm free of that burden.
cat burden's free.
Yeah.
But like you said, we saw Anthony on Friday. That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I also we weren't there that long, but I got like drunk pretty quickly.
What time did we leave? I don't even remember.
We left around 1:20ish.
And I got there at 9. So yeah, 4 hours. It's
I
not
guess
that
that's
bad.
plenty of time to get drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to Sullivan's to just reminisce about how much of a shithole that place is.
All the same people were there. Like you knew all the bartenders and everything.
Yeah, that was funny. It was weird because like I expected to never see any of those people ever again.
And they also remembered you, or they were coming up. And
Yeah, they came over and said hi. They didn't have any like chat with me. They were just like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I was like, "Hi." I'm gonna probably never see you again after this. But yeah, he was telling us about his new radio gig.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I don't know what was not for public consumption.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean,
can we talk about what he said 90% of the reason he wanted the gig was?
I think everyone knows that.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
He said, because I asked him, I was like, I didn't think you like wanted to be on regular radio again. I thought like you were done with that shit and you're doing, compound censored, so you can say whatever the fuck you want, not have to worry about anybody giving you shit over it. And he was like, no, I, part of it is I just want to like prove I can do it. Like I have to be kicked out of the fucking industry for racism and this and that shit, and canceled and whatever the fuck. I want to prove I can come back and still get a show. But also not just that. 90% of why I want to do this is because I know it'll piss Opie off. I was fucking dying.
And it seemed too.
Opie had a little meltdown on
videos
Twitter
and stuff. But then I heard like a rumor that Opie said he got contacted 3 times by the radio station and he turned them down every time. And I didn't believe it. And then he posted text proof of it, a screenshot of proof of like someone asking him at least some question from that station.
The message said something like Wiener, Sliwa, and someone else are all leaving to go do politics.
Any
to go
interest
run for office. Do you have an interest? We're looking for personalities.
Yeah, that's right.
And I guess he just declined it. I don't know. I don't remember what he said after that.
Yeah.
But it was shocking that he wasn't full of shit.
I couldn't believe it. It was like, oh wow. Because Anthony was saying that they asked about Opie in his meeting and they were like, what's he been up to? What's he doing? Like that.
Why'd he turn us down?
So that kind of makes more sense where they're like, I guess he didn't tell Anthony he said no, but they were just like, he said no. And I guess, I don't even know what he's doing. So yeah. Anthony made it sound like they were like, had no idea he even existed anymore kind of thing. But it was more just like, they just didn't know what he's up to now.
They're throwing around leashes. They're trying to throw some personalities on the leash. And Opie is NYC Unleashed.
That's true.
Excuse me, Unleashed NYC.
Yeah.
So in addition to not sending me my t-shirt, he shall not be beholden to any sort of radio contract that will put him on a leash.
When do you send the next tweet? How long do you wait?
The last one was over a week ago now.
At least.
Another week or so.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. I want to give it ample time because if you talk to his guy about it, the guy needs time to print out the shirt and ship it because maybe is in a lost file somewhere. Nobody saw the order, but give him some more. Plus, the COVID-19 banner on Opie's website says you got to give everything 15 days for shipping. So I'll give it another 15 days.
Okay.
After that, I might have to tweet again and say, hey, Opster, not breaking balls or nothing, but I either need the shirt or the money back.
Yeah, like how would you even go about getting the money back?
I don't know. I have to show up at Gebhard's with a fucking baseball bat. Give me my $35, you fucking piece. Give me Frank's $35. This was a Christmas present from a friend of mine.
So one of Opie's videos, I think the one from today, maybe it was like they offered Opie 40 grand a year to do the show. So that's I'm assuming that's what they're giving Anthony, but I don't see.
I
that
heard
being
Anthony was
true.
getting 500 grand a month.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure the reason he had to go to several meetings is they were probably working out.
Oh, you're on the Unleashed page. It's the Opie Radio page.
Oh, the
Yeah.
original Opie
Yeah.
Radio.
But I don't know if Anthony said this on his show, but whatever. I mean, it's not going to, I think he has said it on Twitter, that it's not going to conflict with his Compound show.
Right.
He's going to do that show at different hours, and it's not going to be like they're going to simulcast that show back to Compound or something. And he's kind of using it more to promote Compound and be like, you want to hear the real good stuff, that I'm talking about. Come on.
Yeah, you want to hear the N-word, nincompoop. Come over to Compound. Should we watch this Opie thing?
How long is it?
2 minutes.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
John Leggy. Anthony said he was offered more than $300,000 for
Give me a fucking
WABC,
beat.
and he will do a solo show, so he doesn't have to pay anyone. You were only offered $40,000. Anthony's lying. He's simply lying. WABC does not have $300,000 for Anthony.
How
Well,
much?
whatever, man.
300 grand.
Oh, what was that? Oh, my phone.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
A lot of people are
that's too
asking,
much.
are you jealous that
Hater.
Anthony Cumia
You're a
is
hater.
back on radio? And my thought is this: after 11 years since Anthony ruined the best radio show in America, the Opie and Anthony show,
He
he's
didn't
the
do
reason
it.
the show ended because he couldn't help it with his stupid racist crap.
That's not true.
After 11 years
He's
of running
he just went and did a podcast that day, and we're like, "Fuck you, serious? We're all fired." They would have been huge.
Yeah, I think it would have worked out.
Way worked out, right? Yeah.
Especially if they just did it simple, like on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it would probably have worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I guess the hardest thing would have been they would probably have to like build a studio in New York City,
Like they did, like Anthony did.
but he did it at his home. You know what I'm saying? Like they would
Yeah,
have
but
to,
then
they would just rent the bit. Oh, like they did in
Anthony eventually
yeah.
rented
Exactly.
out a studio, and
Uh-huh.
he could have just did that sooner.
Yeah, exactly.
It could have worked out.
Totally.
And actually, fuck YouTube. It would have been the way Anthony did Compound. If it was just the three of them on a website and
Oh my
showing
God.
videos and
Yeah.
just doing Compound, it would have.
True.
Unless it would have just been Compound again somehow. I don't know. I think it would have gone pretty well though. I think
Like I almost want to
to the
say
moon.
Opie and Jimmy ended the Opie and Anthony show by just being like, no, Anthony's too scary right now. We don't want to leave and
Lose our cushy
yeah,
gig.
Yeah,
It's hard to blame them.
It is hard
they were
to
getting,
blame
like
them.
millions of dollars.
true. And you like with Foresight or whatever it is,
Foreskin.
with Foreskin, Monday morning quarterbacking, like now we would understand, like, oh yeah, podcast got huge.
Yeah.
But at the time, there's still, maybe Rogan was doing it with Red Band in his house or something, on a webcam kind of podcast. So it wasn't like obvious that they were going to blow up, but they definitely would have if they did it.
Rogan was camming with Red Band. That's how I remember too. They became famous webcam whores.
They were, right?
Yeah.
It
how
was
they
like
did
that
it.
shitty Grady camera, and Red Band was always constantly like chiming in and annoying Joe. And then once Joe made it big, he was like, "All right, Red Band, enough. Like, you're cool and all, but I had enough of your shit."
That could have been what happened here. They could have been O and A, and then no more O, just A and J, which is what I thought this was going to be. Honestly, the WABC thing, it was going to be A and J on WABC, but not so much. He said he's going to have Jimmy in whenever,
Yeah.
because he's going to come to New York like once a month, maybe more, maybe less. But what else did Opie say about the wonderful news?
A small time media company into the ground where he was bleeding money. Anthony Cumia is making his triumphant return to part-time AM radio, and I'm supposed to be jealous. No, of course I'm not jealous. What year is this? Oh my God, I'm making my triumphant return to CB Radio. I'm gonna have a handle. My handle's gonna be Greg Shells, and I'm gonna be heard on Channel 19 as I make my triumphant return to CB Radio.
Greg
of course,
Shells.
I'm not jealous. And he's lying. He's not making $300,000 at ABC, and there's not even a chance. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah.
Is that
Who
a
did
song?
that? Lies, lies. Oh, the Thompson twins. Oh my God, that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut on your home of rock and roll. Whatever, man. We live in a world
wants
where people
to
just
do
make
radio.
up
He
shit.
just did it.
But that's my thoughts on Anthony going back to radio after 11 years. 11 years after blowing up the Opie and Anthony show because he couldn't help himself with his race crap. After 11 years of a failed small time media company, he's going back to AM radio, and I'm supposed to be jealous. No.
Well, he's acting very hinged,
Yeah, totally.
so I believe every word he says. It's not bothering him at all.
He does kind of have a point. It's like, yeah, Anthony's going back to do like an hour show once a week or something on ABC. It's not like he's not replacing Howard Stern or something, it's not like the biggest thing in the world, but I'm sure it's like he's in New York City. People, that's where his biggest fan base is, and it's going to once it gets attention that he's on, I feel like it's going to get bigger, and then they'll give him more days
If he wants them.
if he wants them. Yeah.
It's also like, it seems just like an extra thing he's doing.
And he could do it from his home, and he's on in New York City, and he gets to promote Compound Censored. So, like, why not do it?
You almost said Compound Media. Yeah, Opie kept bringing that up. His failed small-time media company.
Yeah. For that lasted 11 years. It's not really failed.
It's also still technically
It's
alive.
still a company. Yeah,
It's
you're right.
merged with Censor, so it's not like it's completely gone.
True.
The thing with Opie that's just extra gay is that he throws all these insults out, which is fine. You're on the internet. This is what you do. But that it's like, well, what have you done? You open up your laptop, and for fucking 10 years, you've just been doing a shitty non-show.
Non-show
It's just a hang. It's a thing where
28 people.
I don't even try. I just read comments all day and get mad when some of them are mean to me. And don't understand that even though there's 30 people in here, 28 of them hate me, and they all just want to make fun of me for being a fucking Chinese longshoreman with his stupid squinty eyes and his dumb hat. But yeah, well, good for Opie.
Yeah,
In the
good for
Woods
him.
says, I hope Anthony has Bam Margera on.
God, people never forget anything.
Why would you forget that? The rumor that Bam Margera is
Fucked his wife.
fuck Opie's wife and is the baby daddy.
Oh, I didn't know that part of it too.
It's a rumor. It's on the internet. It's probably completely made up.
Obviously.
But it was one of those things that I would read online, but then never hear Opie talk about it because, like,
he sued people over it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the New York Post, I think, wrote an article saying that, and he sued them and won.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Bam Margera. You have to write allegedly in the woods. Even if you're in the woods. No, I don't even know where that rumor came from. Did they like used to date? I mean,
Yeah.
Opie and Bam.
Yes, Opie and Bam used to date. Yeah, I think it was. She was from Philly, and Bam. I know he's from Pennsylvania. I don't know if he was close to Philly. Maybe
That's the whole thing.
I think maybe they like ran in the same circles at a time.
Oh.
I don't know. I
'Cause
wasn't
I think Scarlett Johansson's from somewhere around New York.
Staten Island, right?
Means I banged her.
Good. She lives here now, right? With Colin Jost.
Yep.
They live in Staten Island still.
Yep.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think so.
why?
I mean, if it's not her whose window I've been peeping through, and it's someone who really looks like her.
Let's go tonight before you drop me off. Yeah.
I've been J-O-ing in ScarJo's bushes for years. If you're gonna tell me it's a fake, I'm probably gonna be upset. But I actually accidentally skipped over a super chat. Buddy Lee Lewis. Hello, buddy. Listen. Queen Oniha Robinson. You mean Queen Oniha Andrew Robinson?
Yes.
Has been missing in Dubai for over a week. Days for over a week. I need 20K by this week in my pockets in cash. Wait, but is that true? Is our queen the queen of Pakistan and now queen of Dubai? Oniha?
Yeah, Dubai has enough going on. They don't need like Pakistan has nothing going on. So it's like, oh, we got this weirdo. Yeah, let's just give her all the attention. I'm sure they just got sick of her.
One day ago, the American woman in Pakistan story just got even crazier because she's now in Dubai. Okay, well, one day, the tab, you are very late to this story. That was a week ago. There's no update on her. At least not what I'm seeing in the Google News tab. What do you say, Google? I do not have this Google. Let me check on X. That's usually the hot spot for fresh news. The other thing Anthony told us about, are we allowed to talk about that? The new censored producer?
Oh, I don't know. I got right. He didn't say. Did he say?
He didn't say keep it, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if we should just not talk about Ryan's replacement. Seems like a nice guy.
Seems like a nice guy.
Seems like a nice guy. I mean, I don't know.
He'll get along with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll fit in over there.
Actually, no, that's what I think he won't fit in at all. I think him and Gavin are going to be at odds quite a bit. But everybody will just have to listen to Compound Center to see what happens there.
Once he finds a place to live, sure it'll get better.
Yeah. The one thing I'll say that I found very memorable because I was pissing myself laughing was that at one point I think Ryan said, like, "Oh, don't mind that," about schmutz, bum schmutz.
Oh yeah,
that was all over the mouse. The mouse was covered. The computer mouse was covered in bum schmutz. He said, "Don't mind that. It's just our new producer. His smell is still hanging heavy in the air."
Maybe he just needed a chance. And once he gets his shot.
Honestly, if he does well, what a heartwarming story.
Yeah, for real.
It's his what's that Will Smith movie where he's a bum and
iRobot?
No, not iRobot. And he's like trying to get a job. He's walking around with his kid.
The Legacy Man.
The Independence Day.
Independence Day.
Welcome to Earth. He doesn't even say that, by the way. That's like a misheard meme thing.
Oh, yeah.
He says "Welcome to Earth," like clearly Earth.
Sure, yeah.
But because he's black, it's turned into Earth. No, it wasn't Independence Day. I hear the answer coming from the other room, but I want to keep guessing anyway.
Ali? Was it
no,
Ali?
No. The Gavin's new producer is not Ali. I am Legend.
That's what I was trying to think of.
I am Robot.
I am Robot. I am Legend.
No, The Pursuit of Crappiness.
Did you see Will Smith?
Smith.
He God, he XQC, one of the streamers. He like made a surprise visit into his stream.
I did not see that.
Yeah, he
Did
just
he
like
suck him off?
I don't know. And then when he left the room, he started using XQC's credit card to give people free subscriptions to XQC's channel. So I'm sure this XQC told him to do that. Like, oh yeah, just give people. I'll pay for some subs to my channel or whatever. But
I don't even know who XQC is. Those are just letters.
yeah, he's one of the big streamers, white guy. I think he's from France, but he speaks English. And he was probably bigger 4 or 5 years ago, but still, like Pokimane was huge 4 or 5, 10 years ago, but she's still streaming.
Of course,
now.
Pokimane. We all know.
You know Pokimane?
I don't think I know. I've definitely heard that name.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is though.
She's like some sort of half Asian girl streamer that like just titillates her fans and teases them and scams them out of money.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I think
and
there's
she pretends to play games or whatever.
500,000. No, probably around 1 million rich girls that do that. Like they make a lot of money.
Yeah.
On Twitch, just playing video games in bikinis and.
Yeah, she doesn't do like the bikini stuff, but she does like the flirting and leads people on and makes
suggestive whois.
Yes.
Yeah. In the Woods, didn't Ben Sparks start the Margera thing?
Oh my God. That could be true. That might have been part of the. That's right, because after Ben got fired from Sirius and XM at the time, I think he went to the Post and told them this story, and they ran with it, and then got sued for it. And like Ben got off scot-free because they just, blind itemed it, kind of thing. It was like, oh, we heard that blah blah blah. That's right. It was Ben Sparks that started. I don't know if he started it or if it was a thing beforehand, and Ben just like used it to get back at Opie, or he just started it. Maybe
the owner of Sparks Steakhouse, Ben Sparks.
I mean, honestly, I don't know, because his dad owns like half of all the night spots in Boston. Like his dad's super rich, and Ben is like a Nepo child, kind of, but he got his own. I shouldn't call him a Nepo kid, because like he got his job at WNEW and XM just on his own. It wasn't like his dad got him the job, but
probably helped.
It probably helped.
It
yeah.
Helped a
little bit. I don't know. But yeah, like I never was in Boston with Ben, but it apparently was always like such a great time because he could get in anywhere and do anything. Like there's always pictures of Ben with like Tom Brady, like all drunk and being like, just at a nightclub or something. Yeah.
Did they take turns? Is the pictures of him taking turns kissing Tom's son on the lips?
They did.
Yeah. Well, I wish you still knew Ben Sparks. Maybe we could hang out with Bam Margera.
I mean, I still have his phone number and stuff. It's just that
watch Bam Margera be a complete drunken, unhinged mess.
Yeah, did he sober up or anything? I haven't heard from him in a while, so
I don't know.
Maybe he has.
I kind of doubt it.
To clean up his act.
He might just be in a hole somewhere drinking. I honestly have no idea. Yeah. Maybe he's all better now.
Maybe.
But yeah, well, good for Ben and good for Opie. And in the Woods, Garrett never gets mob references. Yeah, you're not big on your mob.
No. What was the mob reference though?
Sparks Steakhouse.
Oh, that's not a real place?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It's where a bunch of mobsters got murdered.
Oh, all right.
I think it closed after that.
Oh, okay. That's where the guy got shot right out front, and there was like pictures of him in the newspaper.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was a Gambino hit.
Yeah.
E.B. Kikeberger, can you explain the BAM thing? I think that there's nothing to explain other than it was a rumor.
Yeah,
that
I'm not
was
sure how
started.
the rumor started, and it definitely is true though that Ben Sparks leaked it to the New York Post, and then they got sued by Opie for doing it.
But yeah, the whole rumor was that Opie, his wife, slept with Bam Margera, and
kid.
the kid was his Bam's. But that was all alleged rumors.
Yeah. And I mean, they had the kid not way after, but after they got married and stuff. So what, unless you, I guess, cheated on Opie behind his back. God.
Poor Opster. Really bad run of luck if that's true. Because then that happened, then his 2 podcast host buddies die, and then the other one is black. Just real bad luck. But yeah, other than that, there's really not much more to explain. Sorry, Hebe.
Yeah.
Well, anywho, what's in the news? What's in the Garrett and Steve news of the day? Because I think I
Can you
have a
list
Guy
5?
Markham update, but I think we can wait for tomorrow.
Can you list 5 things that you accomplished this week?
Sure. Does the last like 7 days count? Or are we talking
Last
just
week.
yesterday?
No, yeah, 7 days.
Okay, so built a new bed,
Nice.
built a new dresser,
Mm-hmm.
new nightstand.
Wow. Okay.
There's 3 things.
Yeah.
I did the dishes.
Okay.
I took Charlie outside a few times.
Nice.
Does
All
that
right.
count as things?
Yeah. Whatever you want to put in your bullet points.
I ate McDonald's today.
Okay.
I burped
That's a
a
good-
lot of it up and it made me feel good.
That's what happens usually with McDonald's. Yeah.
I diarrheaed.
Okay. I mean,
Earlier.
you're past 5 already. Good job.
I had to Caitlin wasn't home yet, so I had to diarrhea with the door open so I could watch the boy as well.
That must
And
be nice.
whenever I do that, that's just a great time because he's just shoving the door trying to open it, and I have to keep my knee on it while I'm trying to shit my fucking brains out.
Oh, God.
He's just trying to break into the bathroom. And I'm just like, hey, buddy. It's honestly good because I'm like, well, at least I know exactly what
Where
he's
he is.
doing. I know
Yeah,
exactly what's
yeah.
going on at all times. I can keep complete track of him because he's trying to break into the bathroom while I am leaking out of my ass.
Do you ever think of just bringing them in and throwing them in the bathtub?
I think I've done that like once when I
Just close the curtain.
Yeah. Oh, I mostly closed that. I left a little bit of open so I can, again, still kind of see what he was doing in there. But I think I did that once, but it's easier to just let him just pound the door down while I'm fucking just
You can
evacuating.
concentrate enough.
Dude, I don't need to concentrate. There's just mud coming out of me. I just got to sit there and let it happen. Yeah. Today I actually, he has a whole container of his bath toys.
Yeah.
So I leaned over and grabbed those and I shoved them through the door and I was like, here, take this. And he literally grabbed this heavy thing of bath toys and went, oh, thank you. He's so good at saying thank you now. But he was straining. He was like, thank you. And he puts it down. But then, of course, he's taking toys out of this thing now and just handing them to me through the door. And now I'm saying, oh, thank you. And now I have a small collection building on my lap of little penguins and fish.
And you're trying to wipe your ass at the same time.
Not even at that point. I put all the penguins and stuff down. For the wipe, I shut the door and I'm like, all right. I'm like, it's time to focus. Time to just, yeah. If you can destroy the house and somehow hurt yourself in the next 30 seconds or so, it can't be helped. But it's time for me to finish. And I shut the door and I wipe and I fucking reopen the door to see what he's doing, and then finish up wiping and I flush. So that's what I would put in my email. I would describe that. That would fill up at least one bullet point. And I would want Elon Musk to read it personally. And I have to have a fucking tug of war with the bathroom door as I diarrhea.
That's the thing. It's like no one's reading these emails.
Mm-mm.
It's just a test to see if you're still alive or whatever.
It's literally a test to see if a box can get checked next to your name.
Yeah.
Answered the email.
Yeah, people are flipping out about it. Can't believe it. Boss would do that. He's not even your boss. Just relax.
I can't believe they're firing people that don't do nothing.
Yeah.
I think there's probably a small percentage, but a percentage that are people that do good work, but just their entire department is getting cleaned out. So they're probably getting thrown in, and it's like, that sucks. But for the most part, I'm sorry. I just recently with the unemployment stuff, like I've dealt with government offices.
Oh my God.
They're fucking useless. And there's a ton of people working in them, and nobody does anything.
Because they know they can't get fired. That's why. They're just like, whatever, we have to pass this barely minimum quota every day of doing something. And we just get paid. So I had a video of a guy that got fired from the IRS.
Oh, the FIRS. Is that
IRS?
Top one? Oh, here it is.
There it is. Yeah. And it's an okay story, but at the 207 mark, there's definitely a little thing to pay attention to.
Okay. Let's watch.
He tells a nice story about how he worked there for like 3 months and got fired and starts crying, which is kind of weird.
3 months.
I think that's what it was.
A former IRS employee right here in Houston. He was one of thousands of federal employees abruptly laid off this week.
And he sat down exclusively with Michelle Choi to share how he's feeling and his message to those in power.
Nothing there. Nope. Nothing there.
As he waits for an official termination letter to arrive at his front door, Jason Charles shared the toll the last 48 hours has taken on him.
I can't believe this is happening, and it happened so fast. Like I said, I was just in training.
I can't ignore that. They said, all right, go to your door
and look for your mail.
Go to your door and look for your mail like you normally would. I'm fired. This is what he does. He just goes. He doesn't have a mailbox.
No mailbox.
Yeah, he has a loose brick by his fucking welcome mat. That's where they put the mail, under his loose brick.
They pick it up.
No, nothing there. There ain't nothing there. Now, what you want me to say? Now, look just real melancholy and like it, ruining your day that there isn't an official letter of termination.
But he says right here, it's like, I was just in training for 3 months. So like, you were just in training. You just got this job. Is it really this heartbreaking for you to lose your job?
Yes.
I guess if like you were looking for a job and
if you're looking for a job for a while, you finally got a job, you trained for 3 months, I can understand being pissed off. And I can understand I'd
be like personally frustrated, but it's not like it was your career that they just ended.
We fucking hate Gavin because he fired us, and honestly, Anthony fired us. Like, you don't know how you're gonna react. And
true.
All you know is
that
for
10 years.
Getting laid off stinks.
It does.
And you process it however you do. But 90% of the time, at least, you're going to be upset that you got laid off. Unless you were
true, but
hated the job or something.
If you're there for a total of 5 months, are you really like that pissed or upset? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, maybe if you were looking for a job for a while, maybe, but it's not like we were there 10 years. It's just a little different.
That's the thing. We didn't make the news because we were so upset about our month. Yeah, you're right. I mean, considering he was there for 3 months and got laid off, I don't know how this makes the news. That part I don't really get. I just understand him personally being like, fuck. Fucking Trump asshole. I just got this job.
True. Yeah, I could see that.
And it was a federal job. I was going to be doing nothing.
And getting benefits, yeah, and everying. Yeah.
Pension.
But look at this house. I mean, it's a 2-story house. Got some nice.
Probably again, why he's pissed off. He's like, how am I going to pay the bills for this brick?
Nothing there.
In this shitty walkway.
Nope.
Got my own postal brick.
Nothing there.
I like that the news is here and he's wearing the Steve Conte uniform of just sweatpants and a fucking t-shirt.
It's this uniform of the fired person.
I mean, if the news came to my house, even as fired as I am, I would put a pair of pants on because hopefully, prospective employers would see the clip and be like, well, this guy it's a shame he got fired. Maybe we can hire him. Instead of nope, burgundy sweatpants and a shitty t-shirt is not what we're looking for on the news.
Nothing there.
As he waits for an official termination letter to arrive at his front door, Jason Charles shared the toll the last 48 hours has taken on him.
I can't believe this is happening, and it happened so fast. Like I said, I was just in training. I waited 4 months to go to training just to be fired.
He's one of 6,000 plus federal
Paid
employees
training.
who work for the Internal Revenue Service fired this week as part of mass layoffs happening under the Trump administration. The majority of those workers, like Charles, were probationary workers employed for less than a year. Charles
How'd they
told us
take
more
a
than 24 employees
video
were
of
laid
that
off
camera?
this year on Yes Note.
With that,
He said
Whoa.
to
With a
look for
camera? They have
year
two
to
cameras?
his dream job as a tax-exempt officer dealing with nonprofit organizations and compliance.
I wanted to serve the people.
And despite
ya?
recent news, he'd held out hope his job would be spared.
what was that
How are
shot?
you feeling?
Is his hand on his crotch?
What the fuck was that? First of all, the camera shot of the camera was like
That was wild.
Whoa.
Whoa.
what purpose does this shot serve in a news clip?
I
Did you
don't
know that they use cameras to take videos? Black guys in sweatpants? This is the fucking newscaster woman's wearing Uggs and shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're right.
Why is everyone just in their jammies?
Why? She's wearing a sweatshirt and Uggs.
What the fuck?
Just some Lululemon pants or whatever.
And they're sitting oddly close together.
They are.
Like, why does her knee have to be between his legs for this interview? This whole thing's a little
Something's
fucking
weird.
It's just weird.
Like they couldn't find a guy who worked at that same building for more than a month.
Could give like a real sob story.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I've been working for the IRS for fucking 10 years.
or something.
I gave my life, soul, and time to this place, and they paid me back by
Now I'm
not
trying to
letting
like,
me fucking nitpick people over their taxes.
I'm trying to like look at the pictures and see if it's just like a white family's house he's in.
It's just this lady's house.
It's
It's the fucking reporter's house.
I
Nope,
can
no
see
mail
that.
here. Your mail brick is empty too. But all right, anyway, I really stopped it for this shot here. Of what is this? What kind of
I don't know.
school of broadcasting bullshit is this? Like, I would understand if like he was tapping his hand or if he was like nervous and
Yeah,
fidgety.
yeah.
It's like, oh, look at how nervous and like uncomfortable he is about this whole thing. No, it's just his hand on his lap,
Yep.
completely still.
Look how close his hand is to his penis. That's all.
That's all. He's about to touch his cock. He's so unemployed. He's jerking off in front of people.
He'd held out hope his job would be spared.
How are you feeling?
Numb, confused, sad, angry, lost.
When did you get the official
So many.
notice? Or was there an
Adjectives.
official notice?
We never got official notice.
Yeah, he just wait. He checked the
got
mail
word
for it.
from managers that had to be in office yesterday, and we waited there all day until maybe 12, 1 o'clock. And then
So you get to
it was
work
kinda
at
like a fire and
9:30.
in my-
You had to wait there all day for 2.5 hours. 12 o'clock.
And but he's getting paid.
Yeah.
He's getting paid to sit around and do nothing. And it's like, well, do you get it yet? This is kind of why this is happening.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not this guy specifically. He's supposed to be training, and then they're they're
Uh-huh.
all figuring out what's
Yeah.
even going on. Sure, but I wouldn't have brought up how you were just doing nothing all day. It kind of proves the point.
lined us up, took our equipment, and sent us home.
His pride and passion taken away.
Excited. I was so excited
No, you aren't.
to learn the job. I was telling my management I was going to be the best. They can count on me.
Dude, this is very uncomfortable.
And it's not like I have no say so.
That's fake.
Did you hear it?
Like, they just
Stop that. That's fake as no way. No.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. Come on. That's fake. That's not real. Garrett, internet be tricking you.
Baby.
I mean, first of all, now come on. Look at this. Look at this overacting.
Uh-huh.
Over his googly eyes. I'm so sick.
Do you see tears? I almost feel like I do
He's
see tears.
forcing tears. He's clamping his eyes and opening them really wide to dry him out, and then clamp them down again. He's trying to fucking manufacture tears.
I'm so upset about this job I had for 2.5 weeks.
The manager said, "You're gonna be the best.
No,
we
he-
can count
he
on
told
you."
the manager he was going to be the best. I think that's
Oh.
even what he said.
Are you sure? I feel like he said the manager said, "You're gonna be the best, and we can count on you." Look at how hard he's clamping his eyes shut. He's trying to force tears out. I need to hear the manager thing again. And then there's no fucking way there's a fire alarm chirping in the background. I don't believe that. There can't be. Internet be tricking us.
I did. I was so excited to learn the job. I was telling my management I was going to be the best. They can count on me.
Oh,
And it's not like I have no say so. Like they just toss you away. Not that corporate America was like this, not the government.
it's too perfect.
What do you think Frank Petrangelo, whatever his name is, was there with this little smoke detector sound? Remember who was doing that?
Oh,
to
Frank
us?
Pellegrino.
Pellegrino, yeah.
Petrangelo. Yeah, I think someone edited this video and put that in because it is way too perfect. It's literally
As he pauses.
there's pauses where he's being super emotional, and then there's chirps in the background. That's too fucking I think you get me if it was while he was talking, you heard it.
Uh-huh.
But there's there's 2 in a row and then not again. What is that? No way.
Yeah.
No
All right.
fucking way. I want it to be real so bad though, because it's so fucking
I
funny.
mean, there's no community note on it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's got to be true.
Elon also wants it to be true.
Asked why he would speak out now.
This was the only way I had a voice. I can't go to Washington and go in the Oval Office.
Why, you got free time?
I can't contact my congressman. He's too busy. He doesn't want to hear me. I try to reach out. This is the only way I can get people to hear what happened.
According to a statement sent to KHOU 11, the National Treasury Employees Union president representing the Houston area believes more than 200 people working for the IRS offices in Houston have been fired just this week. These layoffs, of course, happening in the heart of tax season.
Every department has a probationary employee.
Right in the heart
Every
of tax
department will be
season.
impacted. I don't know how severely, but the people will start seeing the impact soon.
Charles believes there will be a ripple effect.
Do you want your job back?
I would love my job back.
Happened
I would love it
again.
back. To serve the American people and talk to people that I've
He's
talked
got
to,
2 that go
I would
off
love my job back.
like almost at the
This
same
message from the
time
president.
Let us
because they were
work.
both the same
Let's do
time
it.
apart.
No way, man.
They weren't like while they were filming, no one noticed it. Was like, hey, we got a 9-volt battery. We could just replace it for you, and then
He was just like, "What? No, the ceiling does that. It just does that.
It tells me that the ceiling's still there.
Don't worry about it. It means the fire alarm's working." I too know why the ceiling bird sings.
Employed us to do what we took our oath to do.
In Houston, Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.
And you can hear Michelle's extended interview with Jason streaming right now on KHU 11 Plus.
Oh.
Be sure to download for free.
We should download KT11 Plus and see if there's any more fucking
the full
chirp
interview.
noises in the full interview. That's too insane. No way. But also, I don't get why is he on the news? What does he want people to do? Get his job back?
If you know that there's going to be a ripple effect somehow.
Fudge ripple?
Fudge ripple effect. They're going to feel it sooner or later.
What are they? Is the IRS going to stop busting people's balls over taxes? It'd be a cool ripple
That
effect.
would be,
This would be a
right?
ripple effect. People won't even have to pay their taxes because no one will be checking. You don't say.
Would be nice.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sweet. I'd love to not have to pay taxes as a fellow unemployed gentleman myself. I'd like to not have to pay taxes. That'd be cool.
Would be. They keep threatening they're going to abolish the IRS, but you know that'll never happen,
Never.
right? It's just like, of course, who's going to collect the money?
Yeah, they do need money for stuff.
Yeah.
does unfortunately, for some reason, have to come out of our pockets. But it'd be nice if like some of the ways it came out of our pockets were, like income tax. You pay for, it's tax on literally everything you fucking breathe on. So why not just keep the money you initially get and then
And pay the taxes from that.
yeah,
Yeah.
as you're spending it, it all just gets sent to the
Mhm.
government. And like state to state's different, but there's like crazy taxes on inheritances and like I've heard
Yeah.
a million stories on Twitter, not about, like gift taxes and like someone just trying to transfer something over from one family member to another and they have to pay like a vig basically to the government mafia. And it's
Yeah.
like, why do I have to pay you fucking anything?
Yeah. It
This
was
is
my
just our
dad's money,
money.
and now it's my money.
His
yeah.
money he left to you. Yeah. Like, why
Yeah.
would I have to pay anybody anything? This has nothing to do with anyone else. Like, no. You want to pay for the roads? You like having roads? You like the cops? You like those firemen? Well, then when your dad croaks, you gotta give some of that money away.
Ugh,
Fuck you. You want roads? This is what gets roads.
so annoying. And then like the roads are shitty.
And then
Yeah.
there's a road around the block from me that's been under construction for now well over a year, easily over a
yeah.
year. It's got to be even more than that at this point. And I think they're just done. I think they're just gonna leave that road destroyed.
Yeah, there used to be like construction-y stuff on it. Now it's just
Right. It used
clear.
to be a bumpy, potholey mess that also had just half of it cut off by all this shit laying everywhere from construction crews that you'd see them like once or twice a month actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was just shit sitting there and the road was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
All the shit's gone, but the road's
road's
now
still a
still
mess.
a holy hell of a fucking mess. And if you drive fast on it, you're going to fuck your car up. But yeah, no, thank you. Taxes. Pay for my roads.
Fun. Yeah.
Well, I feel very bad for, I already forgot his
Me
name.
too. If you guys.
Tay Diggs. And I hope he gets a new job with the IRS very soon. I hope that news segment worked for him. I hope there's some more close-ups on his hand near his crotch for his portfolio.
Yeah, it just seemed like the weirdest guy to get for the interview. And I don't know, it seemed like that wasn't his house for some reason. Like this guy just got a new job, but he has this huge house, and I don't know, just
Jammies.
something seemed off. And then there's smoke alarms going off the whole time.
I still almost can't believe that that's fucking real. There's no way. But anywho, In the Woods says, no, it was an alleged sex tape.
Oh, was it with
between,
Bam?
with the Bam and Opie?
Bam
Yeah,
and
Bam
Lindsay?
and Opie had a sex tape?
Maybe.
Well, wouldn't it be somewhere?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be more of a rumor if it was on tape. Or like more than a rumor, excuse me, if it was on tape. It'd be like, oh, look, factual evidence. That
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
unless it was like an actual VHS that's under lock and key somewhere.
Oh, like it was like, don't release this kind of thing.
Maybe that's what the lawsuit.
Maybe.
Maybe there was a sex tape and it got stripped and removed.
I mean, she could
Revenge
have had
porn.
sex with Bam before she met Opie.
Sure.
Maybe.
It's
you
not
know?
illegal.
Yeah.
Not illegal. It's not against the law to have sex before Opie. It is illegal to let someone pay for a T-shirt on your website and then never fulfill
Yes.
the order. That's
That is-
illegal.
that's-
That's false advertising.
That's
And,
theft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
adultery
Uh-huh.
of my wallet or Frank's wallet.
Is it illegal to interact with us on Twitter once and then when we write back, never write back again? I wish that was illegal.
I don't think that's illegal,
Oh,
but
damn.
I
It's just
understand why
so
your
weird.
feelings were hurt by that. My feelings weren't so hurt because I guess my comment was a little too crude.
Uh-huh.
He was like, I don't know who this Steve guy is, but he seems like a rude dude with attitude. And I don't know if I want to deal with him. But yours, when you just said, hey, Opie, remember when we rollerbladed?
Yeah.
And hey, you should come on the show. He just kind of, he answered the rollerblade part.
No, he didn't. I was
No, he said like, I probably remember something about rollerblading.
that was someone asked him.
Oh, right.
And
okay.
he wrote, yes, Garrett was a big help back in the early days of O&A. And we might have gone rollerblading or whatever, ha ha ha, or something. So then I wrote, like, yeah, rollerblading, fucking hilarious. Why don't you come on our show? We could come on your show. Radio silence.
I guess
To the guy who quote tweets everybody who responds to him ever.
I know. How did that make you feel bad? You feel like a loser?
No, it didn't make me feel. It's just like you couldn't be nice for 1 second. Like I don't get it. We weren't being dicks to you. It was just.
I don't know about we, but you weren't.
I wasn't.
You were
yeah.
not. I didn't like his. Well, it's not that I didn't like it. I just thought I responded in kind when he said, "Is this Steve from the world famous Garrett and Steve show?" And then put 18 question marks. I was like, that reads as sarcastic, being insulting to me. But no, you and him. I don't know why. You guys should be rollerblading in the park as we speak. I don't know why that's not happening right now. I don't understand what his beef is with you, but he should probably get the fuck over it. But anywhom, Buddy Lee Lewis says Onija has a publicist and is planning a press tour when she gets back to the U.S. This could be your Hatchet Man moment. Get her on the show. Absolutely. Would love to get her on the show and just ask her, so what are you doing? What do you need a press tour for?
Like you're going to get a straight answer out of her ever.
I guess, yeah. She's just mentally ill and now she's going to be used for more money. I just do. I want to ask her, so like what's the plan? No, there's no plan. She's going to go on.
Plan.
She's going to be in front of a camera again saying, I need $100,000. I need 20 grand in my pocket. I'm going to rebuild the streets. I can tell her about the fucking street a block away from me, how it's all messed up. And I'll be like, Onija, what do we do?
That's a good point.
And she's like, give me $100,000. We're going to fix the streets. We need infrastructure. This whole building is unsafe.
But there's no way she's not going right to some sort of mental hospital right when she gets back to the United States.
Why would she?
I feel like the person that would pay for her to come back would demand it. Or be like part of the stipulation of, all right, we'll give you a flight back, but you're going to Bellevue or whatever.
Going to the loony bin.
The loony bin.
No, I think the stipulation was get this bitch the fuck out of here now, or we're going to throw her off a roof. And
maybe they did, right? She's missing now?
Maybe, yeah, that's the flight they were paying for. Yes, we pay for you first class. Goodbye. Fly home. Well, if she is on a press tour and she's taking offers, I think we have a better chance of getting her on than the Opester.
Oh, definitely.
So we should hit her up.
Yeah. Like I didn't have any faith that Opie would be like, yeah, come on my show or whatever, but just even be like, yeah, maybe one day, just something. You know, I don't know why you just.
Because he thinks you were fucking with him because he's completely insecure. He's a
Yeah,
fucking
maybe.
homo. He stinks. He sucks. He lashed out at Anthony's thing because he knows, like, even if he was on radio, nobody would want to fucking hear it. People only go to his stuff to make fun of him. And we go in his comments to fucking
It's true. He's
say
on
things
edge.
to get him all riled up. So then he puts out a fucking video yelling
You can
about
make
Anthony.
funny. Yeah.
Like the guy who wrote Anthony's making 300 grand a year or whatever, wrote that in there as an obvious, like a lie to get Opie mad and riled up. And it works every time because he's just this old fragile man.
True. That's a good point.
He can't I don't know. He should still, hang out with us though. We can still be buds.
Yeah.
We should go to Gebhard's. Or like I've said before, we should just go to Gebhard's, set up all our stuff, and just do a podcast right behind him.
We should. You think they'll allow us to?
Sure.
Probably, right?
Just go to the owner and be like, hey, we're big fans of Ope, and we just want to do our stuff here. And, we'll be done before he even gets here, and then we just won't. We won't be done. Be part of the
I'll do
Opester
that.
crew. But hey, whatever. Asian baby yellow weenie. Asian baby yellow weenie. Dodge Chargers with 250-inch rims, but can't get a 9-volt. Classic. 25-inch rims, but can't get a 9-volt classic. Now, we didn't know he drove a Dodge Charger. All we can see from the front lawn was that loose brick.
Uh-huh.
But you're probably right. Either Dodge Charger or a Chrysler 300C.
But it's like his lawn. We could see at least his lawn. It was manicured and everything. Can't buy a 9-volt battery. It seems
Can't
weird.
buy a job.
He's got it's huge
Broke
house.
ass.
Something's off.
Something's off, and I'm sorry, but it has to be that there's no way there was actual beeping going on.
I mean,
Someone
Fits the bill.
reposted that. Of course it does. I just cannot believe that.
And that's the only thing that gives me pause is like, if you're recording an interview and that happens, you're like, all right, we got to ask that question again. There's a beep went on.
Yeah, you gotta like, especially because it's an edited interview. It's not like they're doing it live, so they can all the time in the world to be like, oh, we have to just do that part again. Can you? That's probably why his crying looks so fake. Is because the beep already happened, but they couldn't time it. Like it's such a long, drawn out thing of him fucking clamping his eyes shut and opening them really wide and clamping them shut. So to get all that in there, they had to be a beep or two. They couldn't, talk around the beeps like they probably did for the rest of it. The dump clips.
Ooh.
The dump clips with a banger of a clip.
Yeah.
Guess what isn't illegal? The Instagram reel of you watching Sean and Marley surpassing 1 million views. You never know what people are going to fucking give a shit about. Never. And the clip he put up is funny, but like, I wouldn't imagine. Like, I think it's funny, but I think a lot of things are funny. Here we are. It's like a 50-second clip, I think.
Yeah.
Of Marley or Clayton.
I
guess I should just grab it. It's got 1 million views on it. Should be easy to find.
On TikTok, though, right?
No, Instagram.
Oh.
But yeah, for over a week now, it's just been growing, getting higher and higher.
Did you see Clayton commented on it?
Wait, the actual Clayton?
Yeah.
Who's in the clip?
I sent that in my prep. It's just a screenshot
from
the dump clip.
I definitely did not see that. Well, hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. That was that was an Opie-esque belch. I didn't know you were Belgian. Here is the OC, the original clip of us just, and again, 1 million views. 2 losers watch 3 retards. One of them farts. Million. This is
perfect. This is what the internet's made for.
Literally, yeah. This is what I like it for.
Uh-huh.
Important things like I don't know, news about the world and wars and space and who gives a fucking shit.
No.
This is why the internet was invented. I hate Instagram. I hate Instagram. I hate Instagram. Go. Damn it. Almost had it. Damn it. Got it. There's the fart.
Oh, knock.
Why would you cut that out?
There we go.
Hold on. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen them produce. One of them, I don't even know which one. I think it was either Clayton or Marley. I'm leaning towards Marley, the guy
Marley,
on the right.
Yeah.
They just cut a Garrett and Steve style fucking gasser. And then just turned around and went. But then, like, no one acknowledged it. No one said a word about the fact that he's just ripped ass. And they cut that out of the original program.
Wow.
What a bunch of dumb. Not them, but the people producing. What a bunch of dummies. 1 million views.
Wow. Isn't it really on Instagram? It says that?
I didn't even check. What, you think the dump clips is lying?
No.
You think he's a lawyer?
I can't believe it.
I don't know even where. Got 37,000 likes.
Jesus.
I don't know where the view count is on here. I don't know. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah,
1 million
all
views.
Right. Report it.
I'm gonna report it. This is our original content. This was not for everyone's consumption.
You can see right there.
Oh, there it is.
Clayton World.
Clayton's World, who was the fellow in the middle of
Making
that
the chicken burger.
delightful threesome. He said, "This is a huge sign of respect in the chicken burger culture." Clayton with the chicken burger fart.
Can confirm that was Clayton.
Confirm it was Clayton.
Wow.
It was definitely Clayton. All right. Well, then that makes it even crazier to me that Marley, our best bud, bent his head behind Clayton's ass and went. He took a hit. He took a hit of that shit air.
He's a professional.
I guess he is. Yeah, me and you, we're slacking. Never once is one of us farted and the other one just gone. Oh yeah, that's a fart. Tastes like fart.
Yeah, it's more like, oh God, I can still smell it.
Yeah, look at we're unprofessional boobs. We got taught how it really is.
But thank you, Dump Clips.
Thank you, Dump Clips.
Yeah, making that clip.
For
hope you're making some money off of it.
Yeah, what does 1 million views get you?
I'm probably guessing like a
Cadillac,
few $100,000.
A pink Cadillac.
From Mary Kay. Mary Kay Cadillac.
It was in my mother's name. It's in my mother's name. It's fine. But yeah, good job, Dump Clips. That was excellent work.
Yeah.
Bob Fan of Patrice says, you guys get more viewers every night than the Opster gets all week. And he's been doing it since he's 18, brother, man.
I know. That's what's so weird.
3-digit numbers over here, too. I mean, on the live stream, anyway. And yeah, that I was saying that to Anthony the other night. I'm like, I'm honestly baffled. You go to his Twitter, he's got somewhere near 200,000 followers.
Yeah.
Go to his original YouTube page, it's got 160-something thousand subscribers. And how does that then equal when you live stream 25 people? That math doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
And I don't even think he has like bought followers or anything. I think he like it's all from the O&A days, but like, did all of your fans die? Are they all dead?
Or they just all don't use YouTube anymore or made new accounts or something? Or
they just don't like you?
Yeah.
Is that what the unfortunate most likely thing is
because I mean
you've turned out like that many people haven't been that bothered enough to unsubscribe.
How often
and
do you
unfollow?
unsubscribe from something? Very
Never.
rarely, unless it's like unless they're putting up, I was going to say, like, unless they're putting up videos every day and you don't want to watch it, and he kind of does that, so maybe you would. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, the Nagelmeister is calling into the Garrett hotline. Why don't you put him?
Yeah, 1 second.
On that. By the way, do you want this?
You rock.
You. Oh, never mind.
I'm drinking that.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Okay.
Oh. Becky rock. Oh. Speakers up. What's going on?
Hey, I was
Hello?
calling to give
Hello,
Steve a bathroom break.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh,
I feel like I can hear him.
okay, there he is.
Hello?
Hey,
There
what's
you
up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
what's
Hello,
up?
Eric.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
So yeah, his YouTube, the majority of the followers are fake.
Are they?
Really?
He didn't have them from the O&A days?
There's he did, but not the number currently that he has. I did an audit on it
Ooh.
either earlier 2024 or end of 23, and you could see that they have follower numbers for the compound YouTube and for and Opes, you can see through the like Social Blade and those other programs, you can see the majority of his stuff are either not active, which either means like bought or bots or something like that. And his numbers, his subscriber numbers to video view ratio is way off.
Yeah.
Where if you look at Anthony's account, the compound, you get like 150,000 followers or subscribers for that. But then you put up a video on that channel, and within a few hours, he's got 30,000 views.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
adds
that
up.
ratio makes a lot more sense when Opie does.
Yeah, I just looked at
it
Opie's
adds up.
page.
Look, you can have 1 million subscribers.
Right.
Yeah, you could have 1 million subscribers on a really popular YouTube channel, and not all million people are going to watch every video that you have up there on that channel. But you can see the ratio and the percentages, and you can go, all right, this kind of averages out. This makes sense. And that's what it is. Ope's thing, the numbers never add up at all.
No, I'm looking at it now. So in the top it says 148,000 subscribers, but then the latest videos, one from a day ago with 175 views.
Oh my god.
One from a day ago, 100 views. The one where he talks about Anthony, 1.3K. Funny how that works. Another one about Anthony, 900 views. Another one about Anthony's ABC thing, 1,000 views. There's like 5 in a row that are in the 1 to 2,000 range that are about Anthony, and then we go back down to a video that's not about Anthony, 265 views from 3 days ago.
Right.
And I mean, it's just that those numbers don't make any sense when you're looking at this 148,000 subscribers. Yeah.
Even the videos that are about any one of us or Anthony and Jim specific, they do have more people looking at it because, everybody's interested in what's going on. But even that ratio doesn't add up to what is the subscriber number for that account. But I will also say that to be sort of fair to Opie is that there are places that people buy stuff for other people's accounts and like flood their account with bad shit. So somebody could have bought stuff for his account, or he had it, or he had somebody do it. I mean, it could be anything. So I can't directly say he did it. Somebody could have just been a dick and started
like they did for Bobo. Right?
Of course they did it for Bobo. Of course that would be a thing.
Right? Didn't they buy Bobo fake followers on Twitter?
No, he has a legitimate 60,000 followers on Twitter. Why would that be fake?
All Super Mets fans.
My apologies, Bobo.
I swear to God, up until you just said that right now, I hadn't even considered for 2 seconds that they were fake. I'm like, oh no, just Bobo. He was really popular on Opie and Anthony, so he has like 60,000 fans.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just the reason for everything. You look at it, and go, none of this makes any sense. But like with your guy who made that video for you, if you just cut stuff up and put stuff up out there because you think maybe somebody will enjoy it, and if they do, they do. They don't, they don't. Those are things that have a chance, because the internet is so random. It's a lottery. Those are the things that have a chance of getting picked up by somebody and blowing up, like your fart video clip. When you purposely have the mindset of, I'm doing these things specifically because I know it's going to go viral, and I've got these video programs that cuts like 1 million fucking clips out of your live stream, and so like all like 90 viral clips. If you're looking to go viral by everything you do, it never happens. If you put something out there accidentally, all of a sudden you go, how did that thing pick up? And that's where you guys.
That's how it happens. Yeah.
Yeah, the fart video, somebody laughed, shared it with somebody who had some influence. They shared it, and then there you go.
Yeah.
Wait, do you think so? You don't think if we watched just like a compilation of people with special needs farting that we would have another hit on our hands? You don't think lightning would strike twice?
I would say you found your niche, and just lean into it.
Real quick, what was the story with Opie and Mr. Beast? Did he really have him on his show?
If he did, it was not anything I was a part of. I don't remember. I would have remembered Mr. Beast on anything that we had done.
During one of his, when he started his new Opie Unleashed NYC channel, he reached out to Joe Rogan and Bert Kreischer and someone else, and Mr. Beast. Nikki Glazer, maybe. And Mr. Beast. It was like, Mr. Beast, you were on my show before you were anybody. And now, since you're popular, can you retweet my new channel? But I never remember him being on the show.
Everyone you mentioned, except Mr. Beast, has been on something that Opie has hosted. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, definitely.
I honestly, I'm not saying no, but I don't remember us ever having Mr. Beast on anything.
Yeah, same.
That could, maybe he had, I don't know, maybe on his short time at Westwood when he was doing the podcast there. But that seems like it's something that would either be like, that would show up on Howard or like a Roland guest for his food court.
Yeah.
Roland's food court.
Roland's still doing that show.
Really?
Yeah, Roland's on Spotify.
Is it on? Oh, so is it only on Spotify or is it on like YouTube and everything?
It might be on YouTube, but I know Spotify took his podcast when he left Sirius.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
I want to listen to Roland's Food Court.
I
He
think
always
it's
gets
a
good
different
guests.
It's Roland something. I think he didn't keep Food Court because he didn't want to deal with Sirius, but it's Roland's Food something. You'll find it. It's a Spotify podcast now.
Huh.
But yeah, he's got all the top chefs and country music acts
Yeah.
and stuff on all the time.
And he has such
But
good
yeah.
connections. He could get anyone on, or it always has interesting people on.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like the Pillsbury Doughboy. You touch his stomach.
The Pillsbury shit boy. At least on Opie's phone.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm really trying to rack my brain. I don't remember Mr. Beast on anything.
That's the thing. Wouldn't
Yeah.
Opie post the clip if
Yeah,
he
that-
was on something? Because, I mean, again, just looking at his YouTube page, there's this clip of Pete Davidson from 15 years ago or whatever. There's a clip of Bert Kreischer. Like, he's still posting clips of, you know, celebs that have been on the O&A show.
Right.
So why would that one
Why
not
would he
be
not be
front
on
and
there?
center, like pinned to
Yeah.
the fucking...
You put Mr. Beast on YouTube just in the title, it's going to get
Yeah.
views. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
guy's
wow.
never bigger. He had those. He made like a Willy Wonka chocolate factory set. He did a lot of stuff for like animal adoption with celebrities. He does weird.
He has
shows,
his
and he's
own
got, like,
channel on like Samsung TV or whatever, like the Pluto TV kind of things.
yeah, and he's got a I don't like him, but he's got a popular food line that's out. Like he's got snacks and chocolate bars and shit
Yeah.
all over the place. So
When I went to the American Dream Mall out in the Meadowlands next to MetLife Stadium, in like the food court restaurant area, there was a
Yep.
Mr. Beast burger or Beast
Yep.
Burgers or
Oh.
something. It's a whole fucking restaurant that like his
Wow.
face is on the side of it,
Huh.
and he just
You
makes
gotta-
hamburgers.
you got to go back there. They just opened up a brand new arcade in that mall.
I think I saw it.
It's the Hasbro arcade. So it's
Oh,
a lot of their properties like come to life, plus video games and other rides and shit in there. And they opened up a like a black light laser tag thing, all GI Joe themed.
ooh. I do want to go
Yeah.
back there. And yeah, I saw there was an advertisement for some Hasbro thing, and there was like a big Monopoly man on the wall, and like
Yep, that's the arcade.
yeah, I wanna play. I wanna shake the Monopoly man's hand. Like, I've played your game, sir. I think it's quite good.
I just want to shake your hand.
I just wanna shake your hand.
Come here, Mr. Monopoly. Come on, Uncle Pennybags. I want to shake your hand. Just let me shake your hand.
One time I was there a couple years ago, and they used to have this train that would ride around inside the mall that would it was sponsored by Toys R Us, and it would pick up the kids and like their parents, and you could drive sit on the train and go for a ride around the entire mall because it's like 3 different stages. It's huge.
Uh-huh.
And at one point we were there. It was the second floor near Super H Mart and a barbecue place, and the train hit a kid. And they had to shut everything down. They had to move the train. And I walked over there, and there was blood streaked across the floor.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
So I took photos, and then I put it on the iHeart show the next episode. I said, like, I just saw a kid get hit by the train. I'll see if I can find it and send it over to you. But yeah, they moved the train, and I walk over there. You just see blood streaks from wherever the kid got clipped.
Good Lord.
How fast does it go?
It doesn't seem to go that fast. It goes as fast. They have these other things too, where they're like stuffed animals that you can rent and drive around on the floor. Like a parent or little kids could drive around like teddy bears and like safari animals and stuff. So it's not going that fast. The train, I can't imagine was going that fast, but somehow it clipped the kid and there was blood.
I mean,
And then I haven't seen the train since.
maybe somebody tied the kid to the tracks.
Like Red Dead.
Like an old one of those black and white movies where the villains
Yeah.
kids waiting there on the tracks.
There was some other kid twirling his mustache going, yeah. He got hit by a train going 3 miles an hour.
Well, congratulations on your viral video, guys.
Thank you, E-Rock.
Thank you, Mr. Nagel.
You're very welcome. I won't ruin your show anymore. You guys have a good night.
Oh, please.
Ruin it, please. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
you're
are you
great.
talking about? This is we very much enjoy the E-Rock interludes, and as a matter of fact, we'd like to have you on like officially soon.
Yeah, please. I do enjoy catching your show.
You better.
It's very
Yeah. You said something else, I'd railroad you, like we did Drew.
Like we did that kid at the mall.
Yeah, and that kid too.
All right, yeah, we'll reach out and work that out
all right. You guys are gay. Bye.
later.
Thank you. But yeah, Mr. Beast has
What
a
if-
burger. Well,
I was gonna say, what if you Google Opie Radio Mr. Beast?
I don't feel like it. What if that? What if I don't fucking feel like doing that, Garrett? But yeah, Mr. Beast has that food court burger joint.
Uh-huh.
And I think it'd be funny if like Opie, he should open up his own food place. But hey, can you give me a shout out? I'm selling hot dogs in New York City.
Burger Man, Burger Man.
Burger Man, Burger Man. Yeah, why didn't back in the O&A days when they were, super famous, why didn't they think of opening up a restaurant?
Yeah, I don't know.
It'd be Anthony Cumia's fried chicken. Fried chicken and grits. So I Googled Mr. Beast Opie Radio.
Jim Norton's suckable hot dogs.
And there's been
Nothing.
you know what comes up? Yo, Mr. Beast, remember doing my show when you were first starting out? How about you return the favor and promote my new YouTube? So there's the tweet.
I think we got.
I think he's never been on the show.
Yeah, I think he was just making it up to make it seem like he was.
Yeah, because there's no proof of this. Unless it's just
No.
not on Google, because Google.
Yeah.
Google hides results.
They shadow banned.
Let me go
Opie.
to page 10. Here we go. Just Opie and Anthony clips, but nothing about Mr. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Opie and Anthony, Comedy Central's Chappelle problem. What if I click it?
No, it's just like a Mr. Beast is also like, check this out too video, I'm sure.
Let's see. Let's play a little bit of it and see if Mr. Beast appears.
Okay.
You know what? I know why they beeped it.
Oh, I
It
thought that was
reminded me when I was
Bobo's
watching
voice.
old-
It's Jimmy. Never mind. I only wanted to play the clip because I thought Bobo was talking right in the beginning of it. Otherwise, I don't care.
What a compliment to Jimmy.
No, nothing to do with him.
I'm saying your voice sounds like Bobo.
Also, I turned the clip off a second in when I found out it was your voice and not Bobo's. Yeah, you're right. That is extremely complimentary. But no, we don't want to just play.
Yeah.
I've said this before. We start just playing O&A clips. People are going to realize, like, wait, I don't have to listen to this dumbass show. I can just listen to old
There's
O&A
hours
clips
of it for free.
every day. I got the Jimmy Blackman hotline. Jimmy Schwartzman. He just texted me. Am I popular? With this group of people in this room right here, yeah, you're very popular. Jimmy Schwartzman, one of the most popular people I know. But yeah.
How do you feel about
I don't know where that question came from.
Pete Davidson removing all his tattoos? Care, don't care, why? Apparently he got sober and removed all his tattoos except one.
Yeah. I don't care. I get it.
I guess.
It just I don't even know what he's doing.
Me,
I
that's the
don't get it.
thing. Like, what's he trying to do now? Is he still trying to build that comedy ferry?
I don't know. Oh yeah, there was a thing. He bought a Staten Island ferry and was gonna make like a comedy club out of it, where you hop on and laugh your balls off in the ocean. And then I don't know what the fuck happened with that. I don't know if they're still doing it, because that was years ago. I think it was might have been pre-COVID shit when they were planning on doing that. But yeah, like I don't. He also like went to rehab for weed and was just a sad boy, and I just, it fills me with like disgust. It's like, you're a fucking rich kid.
Yeah.
Like, you got famous early and made money, and you're just banging every Hollywood starlet, banging all like. Keep this shit to yourself. Nobody's gonna feel bad for you. It makes people not like you because it's like, get the fuck over it.
What I don't get is how rich is he really? Like, okay, he had SNL for what, a year or 2 years,
Yeah, but
maybe
he's done movies.
1 or 2 about his life.
Yeah, I think they pay you for that. Probably quite handsomely.
They're not paying you $10 million to do it or something.
I think they'd pay him $10 million for his movie
Yeah.
or that show. Why
Bupkis?
not? Yeah, that's the kind of money
You
that
think
gets thrown
FX
around.
paid him $10 million?
Totally. Probably. This is probably something Googleable. Let me Googleable it. How much did Pete Davidson
Yeah. Get paid on SNL. Now.
get paid on SNL?
Get paid for he was in Suicide Squad.
Pete
too?
Davidson reportedly made $500,000 per episode of Saturday
Get
Night
the
Live.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, Garrett, you're right. Just try to feel bad for the guy who just got tattoos
What?
lasered off his body. By the way, that cost like $200,000, and it took
Per
a long
tattoo,
time.
and he was clip art body. Like he had just stupid pictures everywhere.
I wonder if he got the Hillary tattoo lasered off.
Here's how much Pete Davidson made in salary during his on the right side.
Oh, this looks like a good website with the truth on it.
Uh-huh.
I clicked it and I don't know what happened.
It's in the middle of the article.
It's in the middle of God knows what. Yeah, I don't think this is good. This bad source of information. It's probably the same website that says Gino's net worth is like $3.2 million. I don't even know if he's earned that much over his lifetime. But how much did he get paid for movie? He was in Transformers. Oh yeah, dude, that's the other thing. He does like voice acting shit. He's in a bunch of. He's a rich Hollywood person. He makes a lot of money just doing. Reportedly earned around $200,000 for his role in Dogman. I don't even. That's
what
not
the
what I
fuck
was
is
asking.
Dogman?
That's not what I was asking. For what the hell? Oh, King of Staten Island. That's the like the first one he did. No answer.
Oh, $500,000 per episode of Bupkis?
Yep.
For real? On
for 8
Peacock?
episodes. So that's
$4 million.
$4 million.
It didn't even get 4 million views.
Garrett, that's not how this works. They pay him to do it, and they hope that it makes people subscribe for the show because they like he's a popular guy.
He is. I liked the show. It was a good show. But they also had to pay Edie Falco and Joe Pesci and Shane Gillis and I don't know who else was in it. But all those.
That's what they do, Garrett. They pay these people.
Jesus.
And in return, commercial ad revenue stuff,
something. I
money,
guess
money goes
subscription.
Money goes from
or
one
something?
hand to the other, and then there comes back this way.
I guess, but
I don't know.
it's not even that popular of a show.
Oh, now you're shitting on your boy Pete Davidson, your favorite guy. You're shitting on him.
I like the Bupkis show.
I'm
I never
gonna fucking tell Opie you said that, and Opie's gonna tell him.
It's true.
And he's gonna get your tattooed lasered
He is
off
an
next.
Opie boy.
He is.
Yeah.
Loves Opie. He crumpled up Anthony's business card in the elevator and threw it away. You remember that story?
That was him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't remember where that was.
That was at the Patrice roast, not roast. But Patrice
yeah.
benefit.
No, they were roasting a corpse. Yeah, they wheeled out a fucking
cremated it.
They wheeled out a dumpster that had fucking Patrice's big fat body in it, and they all just made fun of him for being fat and dead. No, yeah, there was the Patrice O'Neill benefit. Anthony said he gave Pete Davidson
yeah,
gave Pete Davidson a Compound Media like card.
Yeah,
because they were like, hey, maybe we can talk, being a
and
guest
that was
on
the
a
time
show.
like Pete was on Opie Radio on Sirius.
Yeah,
and he was apparently Opie was like trying to get him to be the new Opie, the Opie and Pete show. Like, if he's making $500,000 per episode from fucking SNL, I can't imagine what he would want to get paid to do.
Pete, I can give you $500 a show here. Oh, another 500,000? No, no, just 500. 500 a show though. You know how much that is in a week? It's $2,000. I don't spit at $2,000 a week. Buy a jet ski in no time. That's big bucks.
God damn, I can't believe he paid so much money. He
But-
wasn't even good on SNL. He sucked on SNL. That's what's weird is that's his jumping off point. It was like that was his worst. That was the worst thing he did professionally, I would say.
I have not seen something he's done that I've liked.
Did you see Bupkis?
No.
Oh, King of Staten Island. I'm sure King of Staten Island's good.
I imagine he's funny and stuff. I
Yeah.
just haven't seen like anything he's been in because I don't watch SNL, and I haven't like the King of Staten Island thing. I haven't watched because I just don't. I don't want to.
Could you want to be the King of Staten
I'm
Island?
the king of Staten Island. No, I don't know why I haven't watched it. I've just not. It's never.
I'm
I just don't
assuming
wanna,
it's.
I don't want to watch it.
I'm assuming it's just Bupkis, but the movie.
Yeah, he's not. By the way, that's the thing. Maybe that bothers me. He's not old enough to have all this stuff about himself. Like he was on SNL. And he's like little parts here and there, and then it's like, here's my biopic. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But you got to go through the part where you're super famous for a long time. Then you do the biopic. Don't just skip to that.
God, so every cast member at least makes, because he had to be making the minimum of all the cast members. Am I wrong? He was barely in any.
I doubt it. I think
any
it's the other way
skits.
around. He, for some reason, was just very popular. And the some reason might
was.
just be the dad died at 9/11 part
Mhm.
of his life. But I really don't know, other than that, anything about him.
Same. I saw him open for Otto and George at the Stand once.
Was he good? I've heard he's funny.
Yeah, he was good
Yeah.
as a stand-up. Yeah, it was more of like I didn't know who he was at the time, but then it was like, oh my god, I remember that guy. Yeah,
Who's this horse-lipped N-word on stage?
because he was so young at the time,
Yeah.
and then you're like, all of a sudden you see him on SNL, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck?
I
Who's
can't
that
wait to
guy?
watch this guy get tattoos erased. Jimmy Schwartzman says, am I popular? That's two. Talking about me and you. What color is a tattooless Pete Davidson? It's not exactly white, but it's not much of anything else either. I
No,
don't know what the fuck he is.
yeah, I don't know. He has almost like black people features,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, he's almost like an albino black guy.
He definitely. His best skit on SNL, it's the best because Dave Chappelle is in it. And the only thing that's funny, I'm sure there's other funny parts, but the only thing I even know is that Dave Chappelle just starts laughing in the middle of the thing and goes, yo, Pete, you got some N-word lips, man. He's just like, yeah.
That was the thing. Like every SNL skit, he broke character. He was always like forgetting his lines and reading cue card. Like he stunk on SNL. I don't get how he just became so popular.
Yeah,
I guess
he's-
it was almost like his naivete or something where
It's again like he skipped steps. Like he skipped the part where he's supposed to have this long, illustrious career before he did the biopic.
yeah.
And he skipped the part where he's supposed to be doing a character that's so goddamn funny that you just can't help it and you break. He says one thing, and he's like, my God, you guys believe you guys even believe I'm pretending?
Where's my $500,000?
Get it? Look at my outfit. Yeah, I don't quite get it, but I hear good things. Anthony heard good things. That was what I brought up.
Yeah.
They walk into the elevator after the Patrice benefit, and they just see the card that Keith gave Pete Davidson just crumpled up and on the floor. They're like, I don't think he's gonna call.
Oh.
I don't think he's gonna want to be on the show.
And I think that might have been the last Patrice benefit Anthony was invited to.
Yeah, he got the permanent veto
God.
from Nia Burr, or actually it's
Yeah.
Nia Long. It's not even Nia Burr.
Oh, she didn't take his last name? Oh, that's nice.
I'm surprised he didn't take her last name. Hey, it's me, Bill Long. Hey, my wife's got a bigger cock than me. Excuse me.
Bill Long's a cool name now.
Belong. It's just one big name. It's one long name. Belong. You don't belong here.
3 L's.
Belongated.
Was that Billabong? Oh, just Billabong.
Belong bong. Anywho, Back to business. Business podcast. Why am I talking business
Yeah.
here?
Let's get back to business.
In the Woods. Hello, In the Woods again. Opie sucks so bad now that the old shows no longer hold up. He's destroyed a legacy by being so miserable and talentless.
Yeah, I haven't listened to old episodes in so long. I'm almost afraid to, because I'm still holding that ground that Opie like had some positive influence on the show and contributed in invisible ways or something.
He did. Anthony said it Friday night where we were talking to him about how like they'd have a guest on that was
that's right,
someone who was either kind of boring or like so Opie would in all seriousness like, all right, let's go to the phones, and he would like maneuver it where the guest didn't think Opie was fucking with him, but he was clearly telling the callers like, yeah, call in just serious questions only. Like let's
he was good at that.
Yeah, there you go.
Good at picking the questions to go to, and yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. Good at letting other people be funny.
But there's some sort of like talent there to know which ones are going to be good.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's why they were all good always.
Always, all the time.
It wasn't 90% a waste of time. Every time they went to the fucking phones. Just interrupted the show and made it fucking abominable to listen to. No, but yeah. A guy on the radio, why would he have to talk and be do stuff interesting?
Yeah, true.
He was a great board op and phone screener.
Plate spinner.
Yeah, that's it. The captain of the ship. He steered the ship. Doogie7626 says, because Opie is mentally disturbed, Garrett. Love you guys. Love you
point,
too,
Doogie.
Dukes.
Love you.
Yeah. I think especially watching his recent work, it's like this guy's a little Howard Hughesy, like cooped up in his apartment, unless he's a Gebhard's. But just like
like
he just seems off.
No real friends that at least he gleans to, or not that I really watch his show or that much, but like no one ever seems to just pop up at his when he's in the Hamptons. He's never seems to be like a friend there while he's doing his live stream or any. I don't know. It is weird.
Again, I reiterate, I think you should be that friend, and
I try.
Restart
he blows me off
like you used to in the park when you guys take a break from blading.
When he blow me off.
Yeah, blow you off in the park.
Central Park, yeah.
Bob Fan and Patrice would like to know, how funny is my avatar? If you could see it there in the corner, it's Gino Bisconti
with his purple helmet on,
a good face on, and wearing a purple helmet, which is like a rugby helmet or something.
So
how funny? I'd say that's a 8 out of 10.
Wow, high praise from.
I never give
Conte.
that. I never give that.
No. Did you understand that video Stancil sent us over the weekend, where it was like, this was in my Twitter feed and I had a screen recorded because it was so funny. I'm still dying laughing from it. And it was like a video of some like crackhead black woman. And I guess she was kind of in the same outfit as Gino. And then the Gino video.
Oh yeah, I did. First of all, I don't know if I didn't have service or if he didn't, but it came up the blurriest video I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
Were you even able to watch it?
Yeah, probably because you're on an Apple.
I don't know what it was. It was
Android to Apple videos.
Yesterday at 1:25 a.m.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, he said this was actually the progression on my Twitter feed. Swear to God, I swiped back up to record it. Amazing. I've been laughing for the better part of 20 minutes. Yeah, can you email it?
Yeah.
Because like the video I have is beyond useless. It is so blurry and so shitty. But yeah, I watched it anyway and like just put it up to my ear to listen to it because I could at least hear it. And I was like, I don't know what this is.
I could watch it in full clarity and I still was like, what? I don't really get this.
And Gino answered with laughing emojis, but I have a feeling he also was just like, what the fuck? 1:25 in the morning. Stancil might have been a little.
That's what
tuned
I was
up.
thinking too. Yeah.
But I don't know what the fuck this was. I do know. I don't know if we have time for it today, but I do know another one of Stancil's or mine and Stancil's favorite things on the internet, which is the UK Mets guy. I guess baseball season's almost back in the preseason started because the pre-UK Mets season has definitely started.
He was getting like a romantic or something.
Let's go Mets. Well,
Was it him kissing his girl?
we might have to save this for tomorrow,
okay.
but him proposing
Oh, that's
to
what
his
it was-
girl.
Oh my god!
And he did a whole thing about Soto and the Mets.
Oh, all right. I
Let's
missed all this.
go Mets.
Okay.
But that's not as important as whatever the fuck Stancil sent us, which I now have right here. Oh my god, dude, what is this?
It won't work.
This is the worst fucking video in the world. Yeah, that was a non. What the fuck is this video format? GP? I've never seen a video in 3GP format. I don't even know what that is.
Can
Did you
even
guys get the
share?
3GP I sent you?
So it won't even go to Chrome.
It won't go to Chrome, but I can still get it
Oh, all right.
just as a window. Here we go. There it is. This is it.
Only one Cascade, and Randy Rock bringing me at.
I mean, you guys made lesbian. My buddy Bomb, I'm telling you, he.
Is it because she looks like a lesbian?
I don't know. Or
She's a lesbian?
or she looks like Gino with the helmet on.
Like, I get it's funny that this is an absolute crackhead woman talking.
Yeah.
That part is funny, regardless of the context.
But the fact that they were somehow connected, I didn't really get. I was like,
Is that Gino's neighbor? And then it scroll up and it just goes to Gino? Is it like, oh, it was like I was in Gino's apartment building. I went up a floor and there's Gino. And I went down and here's this lady again.
Only one Cascade, and Randy Rock bringing me at.
I mean, you guys made lesbian. My buddy Bomb, I'm telling you, he.
maybe it was him going, "How many chicks have you made lesbian?" And she
And
looked
that
like a
girl's
lesbian.
the lesbian.
Maybe.
But that's the. This was actually the progression on my Twitter feed. Swear to God. I wouldn't believe him.
No.
I wouldn't believe him if he didn't fucking. I'd never believe that something like that could ever happen.
What a coincidence!
A twist of fate like that.
And he cut off the part where Gino goes, "My friend Baba would make a girl either lesbian or black."
Yeah. Yeah. And it would make more sense. This is a black lesbian.
Yeah.
I've been laughing for the better part of 20 minutes.
Definitely drunk.
Didn't even watch a retard fart. 20 minutes of laughter. Do you want to keep this new document untitled? Dude, I can't even close this video without
Just delete it.
without saving it. Never seen that before in my life. But anywho, back to business. Business podcast here. We're talking business. Let me skip ahead because there's an orange pay and say. Jack Brennan 666, and that's a fact, Jack. What if Anthony offered to hire one or both of you to make sure production goes smoothly between his censored and new ABC radio broadcasts as his personal producers? Would you take it?
Well,
fuck him. No.
Nope. Never.
No, of course. That's not a thing, though.
Yeah.
It didn't
'cause
sound, yeah.
ABC has their people. He's going to be doing it from his house like he does censored, and they have their guy. And he's not even going to be on video for the ABC show.
Yeah. That's the exact thing. ABC already has a crew of producers who Anthony is giving them the easiest job in the world where he's just
They
sending
just
over an
turn
audio
his mic
feed
on, yeah.
and they just put it out. That's it.
Yeah.
So, it would be nice, be cool to get paid by the coom again.
He didn't offer when we were hanging out with
Get
him.
those coom bucks back in my bank account. Really misses them. But Yeah, there was no offer. It was because there's nothing to offer. It's like,
Nothing. Yeah.
he got hired there. You can't be like, now I need my guys
And they're only
to
paying
press on, and then
they're only paying him $40K a year. What could he even pay us?
well, you could split that between us. We can survive on $20K a year. Me and you, we're like little turtle boys. We pop our heads out, eat a shred of.
I would do it for $20K a year, like 1 hour or once a week or something.
I
or
mean, yeah,
maybe twice a week or whatever it is. Yeah.
worth the money.
Yeah.
You just hop over there once a week, press on. Anthony talks for an hour, press off.
See you later.
All right, bye, boss. Thanks for the coon bucks. Yeah, totally. We would absolutely do it, but
Yeah.
it's just at the moment that is not a real position that could be filled by one person, two
No.
people, or any number, because they already have an entire staff over there at WABCA.
And WABCA is it's not the old WABCA. It's not the one that the Yankee game was on and stuff like it's like privately owned now by one guy who just kept the same call letters and everything. And it's, not this big corporation that's just paying people to do shit.
Yeah, radio is just about dead.
Yeah.
So this guy's using WABC as like a podcast studio,
Network,
basically.
kinda, yeah.
Network, yeah. It's on the radio, but like I listened to Anthony when he was on the other day, and I just did it through my phone because they have I think they have an app, but you don't even need the app. There's just a website. You click one button and it plays.
Yeah.
So it's like it's very simple. They don't need this like huge staff.
Does your car even have an AM?
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, I think every car radio has that.
Not electric cars.
What?
Yeah, you can't have AM in electric cars.
Why?
Apparently, like the electronics in it fucks up the signal. You can't get AM radio in electric cars.
Sounds like a bunch of malarkey.
So apparently, like Ford figured this out or knew about this, and they made some special compartment to like house the AM radio in a weird part of their electric cars because like truck drivers or some people like AM radio and want AM radio, and they couldn't really figure out how to get it in electric cars. And I think Ford figured it out, but it's like this weird extra thing that's like insulated, but then you can't really insulate it because then you need to get the signal into the antenna. So it's like a weird, I don't know if it's like on the outside in front of the car or something like that.
I can't imagine going through all that trouble. I would just be like,
you don't get it.
You don't. Also, you probably get it on your phone. The phone connects to the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Going through all this bullshit trouble trying to get AM radio
that no one broadcasts on hardly anymore. Yeah.
No. Yeah. It's just listen on your phone. Bob Fan and Patrice. I don't think there will be any more Patrice benefits. I went to all 11. The last 5 Patrice would have walked out if he was there.
Wow.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that before. It's the last one I heard about. It was, Bill Burr obviously like running it. But like half the comedians were like new guys that nobody even knew.
Yeah, that's at first it was like the Patrice benefit with the people you knew, and then it started being like, wait, Patrice wouldn't really know that guy, or like, and you would like comment on it at least, and I go, this is kind of weird. And then it just turned into no one even cares anymore, and it's like we don't even know who these people are, what's going on, and just everyone just ignored it. Yeah,
where's this benefit money going?
To
Patrice's
Vaughn.
Is it going to her still?
Or maybe his mom.
Probably the mom. Big Mama Prods.
Big Mama Prods, yeah. But I'm like, did that documentary ever come out?
I haven't seen it.
No. That they just crowdfunded money for and took it all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's just done completely, because why would you keep doing a benefit for if like now just everybody's out? That don't make no sense.
No.
Jeff. Hello, Jeff. GNS, if fans raise funds, could GNS as a show bet on all Mets or at New York Yankee games this season? 162 games, Steve can make baseball more interesting if he gambles. Of course. Send us the stake, how much you want us to bet. We'll put it in. Or, fuck it, I'll just bet my own money because I do anyway.
Wasn't that didn't Gavin do that? Right?
Yeah, this was a conversation I heard 1,000 goddamn times
Gino.
in the bar at Sullivan's about how you can't actually make money, but you can make money if you just bet on every single game and they have a good season. It got to the point where it was annoying. They talked about it so much. I was like, I don't care. Just bet on balls and strikes. Have fun. You're making betting annoying and gay. But yeah, if the team has a good season, the whole thing was like the odds aren't exactly like you get your money back if they if the Mets are good and the Tampa Bay Rays are bad and they play each other, the line is probably going to be like 2-1, 3-1. So you have to pay 300 just to make that 100.
Yeah.
So but if you lose, now you lost 300. So it actually, if the team's good, this is a worse bet. The season bet is worse thing to take on because these games they lose, if you're fronting what you need every game to make the $100 back, you're gonna like 2 fucking shitty games in a row they lose. You've lost like the last 10 wins if it's like a real big swing in the odds. But yeah, no. And Jeff, any excuse to gamble more? Yes. I don't even have to raise funds. What do you want me to bet on? I'll do it. I'll pick a team for the whole season. I'll bet the Yankees every game. Done. I'll bet against the Mets every game. Also done. That might fuck me though.
$1 each way.
$1 game. It'll be $162, and I'll probably break less than even by like $60.
Yeah.
You got it, Jeff.
Or you do a parlay. Yankees win, Mets lose. Parlay every time, $1. And then you could win.
I'm just gonna lose so much.
$250.
Is there a way I can bet that never lines up? Either it'll be they both lost, or one team won and one team lost, in just a way that fucks me every single time. I've done stuff like that. Bob Fanta Patrice, Vaughn was cut out after the doc money disappeared. Yeah, well, good. That is what should have happened. Should have been cut out before that. I guess it's probably hard to make a documentary. Like you can hand me a fistful of cash. A documentary is not going to pop out of the other end of my ass. So I think Vaughn just didn't know what the fuck she was doing, and she was like, "Well, I can just keep this money. Ain't nobody stopping me." Isolino R. This is the Shuli's ex-pedophile producer. Love the show. Will you need a producer in 4 to 6 years?
That's all he got?
How much do people get for child porn?
I hope more than that.
Dude, that's the story every fucking time. People get like 2 years for rape sometimes. It's like, how?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, these sex crimes, I feel like this is always the case where they get way less than you think they should.
Yeah.
And then, other people for like J6 get thrown in jail for 25 to life. And it's like, no, I'd rather that guy is not even in jail, and this guy maybe put a 0 behind each of those numbers. 40 to 60 years seems like a ripe old age to let a pedophile out.
Even if he didn't, I don't know this full story, but even if he didn't touch
the full story is he's a fucking kid touching son of a gun.
Is he, or is he just a kid touching looker? You know what I'm saying? Do you just have pictures and videos, which I think is not worse, but just as bad, because some kid had to be exploited to do it. Doesn't matter if it's your kid or not, but it shouldn't be 4 to 6 years. Jesus.
No, 4 to 600. It
should be 4 to 6 years for every picture.
Yeah, look, sorry, we don't need you in society.
Yeah.
You're just a bad thing.
It's not like you're going to get cured of it. You're going to seek it out once you get out anyway.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not fuck a kid. So Isolino then switched accounts to his other account, Vin the Evil Lawyer. and said, I was wrong. You two dopes did make it 6 months. Congrat.
That's right.
He gave us one congrat.
Thank you. I get it.
A singular congrat. Unenthusiastic, but hey, I'll take a congrat when it's given. Glad to see you listen to me and got Mike's close to face.
Yep.
Honestly, yeah. Sometimes in a pile of shit, there's a golden nugget of corn in every pile of shit. I thought that wasn't even like he was ripping on us, but I was like, oh, that's like a good.
Yeah.
That's legit. That's legitimate advice from someone who's just trying to make us feel bad.
And I
say
feel like
nasty things.
when you were watching, that was also like the Chinese soundboard era, maybe.
Well, yeah. I mean, that couldn't be
Yeah.
the $20 webcam and the Chinese soundboard.
Yeah.
I look back at and I'm just like, Jesus Christ! Like this still isn't even perfect, but compared to what we looked and sounded like on day one, it is miles beyond. That fucking first podcast we did looked like we filmed it on a Motorola Razr from like 2005. Actually, the Razr would have had better quality and better sound, like HD quality and sound. That was so fucking bad. But anywho, back to In the Woods. Compound Media lasted longer than F.H. Riley's, by the way.
Did it?
F.H. Riley's was Opie's brother's restaurant
in Huntington.
The heart of Huntington?
I feel like it was there for a while.
Not as long as Compound Media was there in the heart of
I'd
Midtown
say
New
it was
York
at
City.
least close, if not, yeah.
As close as my mic is to my face.
I went there with Anthony once.
Gebhard's?
F.H. Riley's. It was good.
Oh, what kind of food? French cuisine?
Don't even really remember. I want to say like kind of like Americana.
Chicken fingers?
No, a little fancier than that, but maybe Irish American or something. I don't know.
Fancier than chicken fingers, huh? Maybe it
If you
has
can
a
believe
Michelin
it.
star. Maybe they got their Michelin star removed.
Ooh.
And that's
From
why
Pete
they're
Wells?
gone. Pete Wells done. F Mommy's sister's Dominican Republic butt lift. Paid us $2 to say 4 months have gone by. Why was Kumia ISO prank funny? Oh, so this is, I think, the then the lawyer guy's third account. What?
No, I don't think it's the Kumia ISO prank, but the
Stuttering
Kumia
John.
Stuttering John thing.
I think that's what you mean.
Yeah, I forgot to ask him, but
Hey, I forgot to ask because I don't like what is even. You're right. 4 months have gone by, and I have now completely even forgetting. I think what it was is he told Stuttering John. Oh, maybe it is an ISO thing because I think he's told Stuttering John because of the ISO pedophile Shuli network
he
thing.
wouldn't be on Shuli's
That
show.
he wouldn't go on Shuli's show anymore.
Uh-huh.
So that he was trying to buddy up with Stuttering John, and then Stuttering John just like never answered it. Why was it so funny? Because I mean, it's 4 months later, and we're still talking about it.
You had to be there.
It was a legendary prank.
Mhm.
Stuff of legends, I would say.
I agree.
Yeah. Buddy Lee Lewis, you guys dodged a bullet. There is no way you could have survived Canadian Gavin's fake American MAGA psyop.
Oh, like if we got hired by Gavin, yeah.
I think it would have been fine, but just seeing how he treats Ryan, that wouldn't have worked. This new guy, it's probably going to work fine.
Just because he's like so desperate, it
It
seems.
seems like,
And it's like, look at who they have to hire because they don't want to pay anyone anything.
yeah.
You know, we'll just train this new guy, and yeah, maybe
Hopefully he doesn't get
maybe
too
it,
much-
it will work. It'll probably work out though, so I can't really complain about it. But it's just like,
Why would
they're
you
go-
complain? I'm happy he's, like a
no, I can't shit on it. or
homeless
whatever.
outreach
Yeah.
kind of program.
So maybe the job is easy, I guess. So anyone can learn it. So I guess he's right.
The job's not easy. The thing is, Ryan had to teach him everything, and he was still
he knew
teaching
people will
him
do it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Teaching him how to not stink the whole place up so bad, and not to get bum schmutz all over the mouse and keyboard. But yeah, no, it wouldn't have worked out.
No.
I can't imagine, because he clearly thought that we all
Did nothing.
didn't deserve to be there, and that, like, whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't. I don't know. Fuck him.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
I'm so dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, we did a lot.
Yeah.
No, we got away with like literally hanging out all day, every day. We had a
Totally.
job to do. The equipment had to go on. The shows had to go on. Everything had to work.
Uh-huh.
But aside from, once you get used to that, and once you like, it's your routine.
Yeah.
Like me and you, we were hanging out, having fun every day. Like it was
easy.
it was the best job anyone's ever had.
By far.
It was so good. Bob Fan Patrice, what do we have to do to get you to help Gino with his audio mixer?
Oh my! When he plays a clip or whatever, is that what he's talking about? That we deal with it when we do boxes with him.
Yes. Oh my God.
When he goes to play a clip or something, and then his audio cuts out, and then it doesn't come back right away, and then it's always, Gino, your mic's off. Is it off? Is it off? Like you hear him trying, and you're like, yeah, it's back now.
Yeah, it sounds like he's drowning, and then he all of a sudden comes back. The Dump Clips messaged me about it a couple weeks ago. Hey Steve, is there any way you can help out Gino sometime? Anytime 2+ people talk at the same time, their volume drops. And I think he's talking about when like literally 2 people in Gino's apartment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's some setting either on the soundboard or on StreamYard or on his computer or something. Maybe you've had this happen. Give some tips. It started happening when they got the TriCaster.
Huh.
It wouldn't be a setting on the TriCaster.
And I mean, we were having that sort of problem before he got the TriCaster.
Kind of.
All the time his mic would cut out when we were doing like Gum Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It constantly.
Yeah.
Would just completely go away. Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to go there and look at it and fuck with it. But I don't know when we're going there, because for the time being, when we do the hockey show and stuff, the thing that works for me is you guys coming here.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll have to. Maybe Drew can go back over there since he set it up, and they're still buddies. We railroaded him. We threw him on the tracks. This was us when Drew called in to talk to Anthony about the equipment. This was us. And if you didn't hear, I said Drew into the.
Oh, nice. Heard it that time.
That's what we did. It wasn't nice of us to do either. But he could maybe help Gino out with that.
Yeah.
Because from here, I don't know how the fuck like we can tell him to do stuff, but I guarantee it would be a long phone call where nothing happens at the end. And nothing gets fixed.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what even it could be. The TriCaster doesn't seem to make sense because the TriCaster is just getting audio from their audio board.
Yeah, it's the audio board. The
Yeah.
TriCaster just is a conduit. It goes in and goes back out,
But I mean,
into the stream.
oh, but he did buy that like nice audio board, right, for Drew. So yeah,
That's the one he's using.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what even set. There could be like some automatic mic adjuster thing on it, but that shouldn't really do that. Like I had one at the compound studio where it would, who's ever talking, that mic would be automatically put up and all the other mics would be shut down. And then when people talk, it would go back and forth, but it did it, instantaneously. And sometimes it would get caught for like a millisecond or something, but nothing like the Gino, what's happening to Gino.
But yeah, the soundboard you had at Compound was better.
Better, yeah.
So it might have the same kind of setting that is just
different.
But I think it's not even that. I think that like when Gino's off the air and the show's over, he has to stop taking this microphone and putting it in his asshole.
Does he have to?
It's clearly fucking with the sound.
Maybe.
You can't, like, I understand the shape of this, very appealing. Like I too, if I was a big fat homo, I I would shove this up my ass all the time because I would lube it up and see if I can fucking hit my vocal cords and have them reverberate back through my laptop out. But
That's why Gino got 2 mics and we only got 1.
yeah, one for his mouth, one for his ass. That's totally why you got 2. But yeah, when you're then on the air after having goofing around with your pals, it's gonna fuck the equipment up. It's gonna sound wrong. So he's got to just stop doing that. Plus, we're all just sick of it. We're all just sick of all the gay stuff he does.
And poor Larry Baya has to use that mic.
That's why he's always going.
That's why he's always sniffing when he's on the mic. Yeah.
Bob Fanta Patrice says it's the compressor on the audio board.
Possibly.
Your lips to God's ears.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we did a little bit extra time today because we felt poorly about.
I didn't feel poorly.
We felt richly about missing the show yesterday, so hopefully that makes up for it a little bit. That's the end of the Garrett and Steve show.
See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you all for watching, and thank you, our board members. Should we play our board song as an outro?
Sure.
Because we have one from our good friend Kirk.
Kirk
Kirkland. Kirk Corwin. So, and he sent it's a board song video. It's the whole shebang.
Wow.
I'm sorry, not Kirk. This is from Curtis John.
Oh.
Thank you, Curtis John. Let me pull it up, and we'll end on this. Garrett and Steve board song.
Jackknife Garrett and Big Bottom Steve board of white trash and degenerates.
That's Trump?
Yeah, look at Caitlin Conti, Love Mama Marino, and adorable licking her badge, Edie Conti. Nick Giordano, Charlie Chicago, Deadpool, Jeremy M. Stock, Marshall Brophy, and Moose Beaks. The Song King 50, Dominic Riccicelli, Josh Worth, Mike Logano, Mitchell, Chris Berg, and Jimmy Z. Gonick, Mr. Dakagondi, Daniel Monty, Gay Bitches, Connor Beck, Jeff, Doc Stone 73, and Michael Malice.
Loving this.
I
Curtis
really love this.
Yep, that's me. William Yoder, Brian Cage, Jeffrey the Giraffe, and Turner and Diamond.
Yeah. Hell it. Yeah.
Matt Bugatti, Cutie Pie, Teacher S. Thompson, Old Youngie, Bob Fanta Pucci, Doogie 766.
Oh shit.
Justice for Garrett, Jay Thomas, Larry F., Bruce Turd, Angelo, Mark Trace, Most Gorgeous, Just Derek, and Sarah, and Max, and Lucy, and Clara, Board Family, Rocky Patenanti, Jose Pedazzo.
Oh, your mom's fox tattoo.
Jay, Stuss Cluster, Payne Jammin, Jay Nate, the beautiful Gina Marie, the lovely Beverly. My man, Jay Quan G, Johnny, Heather the Hooker, Jonathan Mardukas, AJR, and Michael J. Bertie and Harold, Corals, Channel 666, Lindsay Carpenter, Steve Sweetass, and the not forgot but never to be seen again, Benitez. Oh, by the way,
again.
I have something to say. Gino is still taking it in the butt. Yay.
He is.
Happiest evil Santa that I've ever seen.
Eugene, that jumping rope really keeps it nice and tight.
You are the man, Curtis John. You are the man.
Hilarious.
Just ends with Curtis John fucking Gina. That's the exact type of stuff we're saying he should stop doing.
Well, you know, it could keep the mic cleaner if Curtis John's fucking him in
Yeah,
the
he
ass.
just puts his mic in there.
Yeah.
And we'll end on this. Knotted shoelace. What was the story around when Aaron found a note in his pocket from Garrett? Was that just a bit?
No.
What's the story?
Well, how did it begin? It was he just came in one day and I was like, God, I can't even remember what I said.
Doing all right?
You're doing all right.
Yeah.
And I said, you're doing all right. And he just got like this look on his face like he wasn't doing all right. And somehow I knew he wasn't doing all right. But I had no idea. I was just like making a joke. But like he had one of those like face drops where something was going on with his life. Maybe it was because he was planning on leaving in hot water. Whatever it was. I was like, you doing all right? And he just had this weird reaction. And then it was kind of like a joke. And then one day I just wrote a note and put it in his jacket pocket. You doing all right? And I guess his wife found it in his pocket. It was like just this note, you doing all right? And then she asked him what the note was, why that note was in his pocket. And he had to explain this whole stupid long.
He had to write
exaggerated
he
story.
had to explain this what sounds like a lie story.
Uh-huh.
Because his wife was like, what girl is writing notes and slipping them in your pocket?
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's Garrett. And I'm sure his wife was like, Garrett?
Garrett wants to know how you're doing.
At the studio put a note in your pocket that says, how are you doing? You doing all right? You probably got him in some trouble.
I know. I
got him in a little bit of an argument.
One of my happier moments. It's always fun to do that when you're like, there's no malice involved, but then that someone gets in trouble or have to explain themselves away for no reason at all over a
I
stupid
just
thing.
picture Aaron repeatedly to Christine. It was Garrett.
If only I could have told Luby to write it, just so it was in the girl's handwriting.
And then she even gets mad, like, "Oh, so what? You talking shit about me to Garrett? That's why he's asking you why are you doing so bad? 'Cause, it's got to turn into just.
Of course.
Why you're not telling me that you're not doing all right? Why is this guy asking you you're not doing all right?
It can't be a nothing burger. It has to turn into something.
Stick
You're
a
right.
note in your pocket asking if you're doing okay.
Well, that's the story.
Yeah, I just remember it was a bit on In Hot Water for every day for months.
Yeah.
And just anytime Gino would go on a COVID rant or something, if there was a lull in the ranting for a second, Aaron would just be like, "You doing all right, Gene?"
Well, that was the thing. I would try to get Gino with it. He couldn't be gotten with it. But Aaron, I even after it was a joke, like even a few times, we got him with it again. We're just like,
"You doing all right?
You doing all right?"
No, I'm doing bad. I'm doing no good.
Stop asking me.
Quit
It's
asking.
me, Ajita.
And Curtis John, right at the end here. I wasn't naked making that. I had my hat on. I'm sure Ron DeSantis will like it. Yeah, nobody said you were naked.
No.
You were a fully hatted man.
Yeah.
For your lower half, I can't speak to what was going on down there. I hope you were wearing clothes. But I have a bad feeling you were naked and having homosexual relations with Gino Bisconti.
It sounded like that.
Yeah, the clapping and him going, "Oh yeah," made me
Mhm.
think that you were butt fucking him.
And he was saying your name.
Oh yeah, Curtis John. Oh, now it's gonna be a video of me. Shit. You doing all right? All right.
See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you all for watching the Garrett and Steve Hullabaloo Shuck and Jive.
We love you.
I love you.
Bye.